Reclaim your throne.
What's good, cyberspace? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, we have to talk about this. I saw this video coming from a female red vitamin content creator. And we're gonna break it down. Let me know if my sound is good. I'm just gonna turn that mic down a little bit. But guys, this is my thing. When it comes to female red vitamin content creators, I'm not really trusting of it, okay? And the reason why is because they always have ulterior motives. They always have ulterior motives, and you can't really speak from a space of confidence in advocating for men when you're a woman. I mean, honestly, because they're always going to go back to their needs. They're always going to go back to their needs. Okay. So in this video, I am going to be exposing a female red vitamin content creator. And her name is Drummond. She has a YouTube channel, Real Fem Sapien, okay? And she's kind of like her red vitamin channel is basically she is advocating for men, or at least she says she's advocating for men. Okay? She's saying that she is a men's rights advocate basically, or at the least she wants women to understand their position. And she was on Fresh and Fit, I think a couple weeks ago, you know, because they've been traveling right now. But she talks a good game. But like I said, they still all want the same things out of men. Okay. And let me tell you why. She speaks about being with her man, and her man is basically like a army vet and whatnot. Thank you for your service. I guess he's still working in the military, and he's an older guy. Okay. I think this woman is like in her late 20s. So he's an older guy. Okay. He's kind of established. It ain't like he's a millionaire or nothing, but you know, basic guy. All right. Basic guy. Got some experience in the military. I mean, honestly, she's basically a glorified sugar baby. I mean, I know he wifed her. But let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. I mean, if we gonna speak game, let's speak game, man. Cause like Shorty is basically a glorified sugar baby. That's what it is. That's what it is. I think her man is like 50, pushing 60. When she's in her 30s, he gonna be 70. And I'm not mad at it. But this is basically, she's basically a sugar baby that's not on seeking arrangements. Okay. Just because you're not on seeking arrangements doesn't mean you're not a sugar baby. And just because you're a sugar baby doesn't mean that you're not on seeking arrangements. So she's talking this red vitamin stuff so she can have some at the crib to do. But because female content creators grow so fast, I mean, because it's not like she's doing anything different. And I'm not trying to knock her hustle, but it's not like she's doing anything different from a Coach Greg Adams or you know, some of the pioneers in this shit. It's not like she's doing anything different. As a matter of fact, her content, in my opinion, is not as good as the other male content creators, but she's grown so fast and she's getting to a bag. Okay. She got I mean, let's look up her social blade. Let's look up her social blade. She's got over 100,000 followers, 101,000 followers. Real Femme Sapien. Okay. And she's probably making, I would say, at least like $5,000 to $10,000 a month. On Social Blade, and I'm gonna show you guys the numbers. Cause they'll be like, oh, Reclaim, you making shit up. The fuck I'm not. I'm gonna have to sit up for this one. Her estimated monthly earnings are between $1.8K to $28,000 a month. Let me repeat, $1.8K to $28,000 a month. Y'all niggas made her famous. Simps made her famous, and she knows this because she is selling hope. She's selling hope. Okay? She's selling hope. She's selling these incel blue vitamin guys who think they're red pill, who think they've taken the red vitamin. She's selling them hope. She's selling them it's still some good ones out here. And I'm not saying that there aren't, but let's not get it messed up. She is, in fact, a glorified sugar baby. She is going to inherit this man's wealth before she's even a middle-aged woman. Y'all don't know how this shit works. Shout out to Birth of the Ubermensch. He says we good. Okay, so the audio's good. Hey guys, when y'all come in here, I'm gonna read every chat. We're not monetized yet, so we don't have super chats. I'm gonna read every chat. But she is going to inherit this man's wealth, and she damn sure wants children, or otherwise she wouldn't be making this video called Holes in the Red Pill. Where are the holes in the red pill? Please tell me. The red pill is about truth. The red vitamin is about, because we don't take pills, we take vitamins. The red vitamin is about getting to the truth about everything. It's not just dating, but it just so happens that dating is the most popular red vitamin. You know, YouTube used to be a platform where you could find really good, thought out, some true, some untrue, conspiracy theories, and they wiped those off of the face of the earth. All right. But there were like some really good conspiracy theory documentaries going up on YouTube all the damn time. And they were educational, informative, and you can draw your own conclusion from what the videos told you. I'm not really I'm for dissemination of information, period. It doesn't matter if it's a little exaggerated. I just want the information, and I think people should be able to voice their opinion. But we have to talk about Shorty. We got to talk about Shorty because honestly, her life is an open book. I'm not trying to bring her down or and make it seem like I'm trying to bag on her. She is a married woman. But we're not going to act like she is not a glorified sugar baby. All right? We're not going to act like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down her this video. And respect to the husband and whatnot, but we're going to get into, when I show you guys this picture, y'all going to be like, what? Chancellor says the holes in her brain. Yeah. I mean, I just don't get it. There are no holes in the red vitamin, and we're going to debunk exactly why. So, obviously, there are critiques of the red vitamin content creators, but the message itself is sound. Okay. She's trying to shoot the messenger, but not focusing on the message. She should have said holes in red pill content creators, whatever. And she was just on Fresh and Fit. Chancellor says, I'm knocking all the hoes hustle because they want to act like they not hoes and act like hoeing is cool and empowering. Yeah. And my issue is there are male content creators who are being freaking shadow banned, deplatformed. Their channels can't grow because the YouTube algorithm. And then like you have the female content creators who are coming into the red vitamin space and essentially invading male spaces. But they don't want us invading female spaces. Just like male sports. Okay? Like, I always find it funny when there are like females critiquing male sports as if your body could do anything close to what those guys are doing. And some people say, oh, well, you don't have to, not all coaches are athletes. Yeah, but they have the knowledge. They have the understanding of the game of football. A lot of these female commenters are like highlight queens. They don't understand the game. They don't understand the different positions. They know the players' names. They know their stats, but they don't understand the game. But yet we see them invading male spaces, female coaches on college teams, NFL teams. Like, bruh, come on. One of y'all gonna get fucked. It's the reality of the situation. Look at Molly Karam. She up there on First Take, getting fucked by Jalen Rose, married to Jalen Rose, whatnot. Like, dog, you're a commentator fucking another commentator. Y'all see how that worked? I know he was a former NBA player, but come on. Joshua Cooper says, I saw Real Fem come up under Donovan Sharp, an OG red vitamin guy. She was on a lot of his shows. Yeah. I mean, I believe so, but it's just like, for one, she's I mean, and I fuck with Donovan, but she's gonna surpass him. And it's not fair. And she's not actually pushing the red vitamin message. She actually is, she's a testament to female nature. She's dating up. Chancellor says, make content creators are oppressed like the females claim to be, and he says male content creators are oppressed like the female claim to be, and all you need on any platform to make it is cleavage or ass. Exactly. Exactly. The reason why these female content creators like Melanie King, the Real Fem Sapien, even Just Pearly Things, and I like Pearl. I really do. I like all of them, generally, and I like some of the things that they say, but they still are invading the space. It's almost like cultural appropriation. Y'all know how niggas is always complaining about cultural appropriation, and they're like trying to act like they see our struggles. Like, oh yeah, we see our struggles. And I did an interview with Pearl one time, and I asked her, if you got a high value man who's making, the big bucks and whatnot, would you allow him to exercise his options? And she said no. But I have also stated that sexual access and sexual variety are essential to a man's mental health. And it really is, bro. It really is. The older I get, the more I'm just like, wow, it really is essential to a man's mental health. the access and the variety. The access and the variety. And I know it just supposes everything that female nature is about, because they want the highest value man all to themselves. But that goes directly against male nature. It really does. And men, pretty much, we've been taught to suppress that, become less masculine, earn less, work less with your body, okay? Keep your head in a book. All that stuff. Become overweight. That's the narrative that we've been sold. Okay? You're only supposed to have one woman. All right? And this is what a lot of these female content creators are not understanding. They're not understanding. The reason why her husband is able to settle down and just be with her at the end of the day is strictly because he got it out of his system. He's older now. It's over with. He probably was married before, but he got it out of his system, bro. Like I said, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. Chancellor says they really out here playing on new game plus and complaining on God. Birth of the Ubermink says she still wants woman to desire him. He's only high value if all checks are marked. If no other woman wants him, she won't. He also says, but he's supposed to ignore them and only pick her. Exactly, bro. And that's what we have been taught. Even though men who were successful throughout millennia, throughout the beginning of time, even during ancient Mesopotamia, all right, 3,000, 5,000 years ago, it's always been a polygynous relationship when it comes to women. Hassan says, no hate or heat for real femme sapien. Wouldn't be married if it wasn't for Kevin Samuels. Exactly. Kevin told her, hey, if you're marriage minded, the men in your age are not, they ain't ready for all that right now. They ain't ready for that right now. Why? Because they haven't gotten it out their system. Okay, so let's take a look at her husband respectfully. You got to say respectfully, otherwise they say, you're bashing her. You're bashing. You're bashing. Look, bruh. With all due respect, can y'all see that? With all due respect, she looked good. She looks good. But, I mean, dog, my man's is, I mean, ain't he a boomer? Right? Like, God damn, this nigga's, fucking 50 going on. And I'm not mad at it. This is play on, player. He doing what he's supposed to do. He is doing what he's supposed to do. He's exercising his male nature. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Okay. Let's see. I mean, because bro is a boomer, dog. Gotta be. Or at least he barely made the cut. Nah, I think he's like late 50s, early 60s. I mean, respectfully, dog, she's a glorified sugar baby, and that's fine. I understand it, but it's like, dog, she's literally and this is no shade. I'm not trying to hate, but it's like, bro, you're talking about what men should do, and it's like, ma'am, can that man even get you pregnant? Like, respectfully, like, do his fishies work? Do his little fishies work? Overdose says she about a high 6, respectfully, if we can't use 7. Yeah, I'll say she's an adjustable 6. Definitely. Adjustable 6. I prefer them with more ass. Me personally, I prefer them with more ass. But yeah, she's adjustable 6. She needs to, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure her husband is rocking with the skinny look, but I would just say she probably need to put on about, I'll say 20, 30 pounds in the ass. Okay. And you can achieve that by working out and eating a calorie packed diet, which, you know, it is what it is. If she ain't on that, she ain't on that. Her and her husband, they're doing well and whatnot, but she is going to inherit everything that he has. Okay. Van Lee says she is ex-military, but I think this dynamic suits her and would most modern women. She red pilled up. I don't think you're gonna have the same opinion when we watch this video that she posted the other day. I don't think she's red pilled up. I mean, she is in the sense of understanding it, and but are we really gonna say that ultimately this is what she wanted? Dude, this is I mean, respectfully, but this is a finesse. I'm sure she loves her husband. He's like her father or whatnot. This is a finesse, bro. She's finessing him. And he's on, me personally, he probably shouldn't have put a ring on it. Maybe she gave him an ultimatum. Van Lee says, "Do you think she's on an allowance, or are they swinging?" I don't think they're swinging. I think I heard her say she wasn't willing to share her man. And I don't think that she's, well, I think she probably used to be on an allowance, something like it, until she got her YouTube content. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, she probably creeping up on his salary now. Her social blade says that she makes between 1.8 to $28,000 a month. That is 33, or that is $336,000 a year. $336,000 a year. Okay, she just had a kid. Okay, good. She had his child. Great, shout out to her. But like I said, all right, Chancellor says by 2030, 45% of prime working age women between 25 and 44 in the US will be single. He also says, and in the day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Isaiah 4:1. Yes. Hassan McMillan says she just had a kid for her husband. Okay, shout out to her and the family. Hope all is well and they had a healthy baby. But that is neither here nor there. It's not going to stop her from getting this smoke. Okay. Van Lee says one thing with white women, they will do what it takes. Most black girls cannot stomach this dynamic. Yeah. I mean, pretty much. You're absolutely right. They'll do it for a big a bag, but they won't do it to like live their life out like this. They won't. They will get with an older black man though, because black don't crack unless they're a crackhead. Okay. Black don't crack unless you on crack. And even then, them niggas be living forever. They just be looking crazy. Lorraine D says, if she works and gets herself paid, is she really a glorified sugar baby then? I'm confused. I mean, she ain't been on YouTube longer than me. So, I mean, let's keep it a buck. She just now hopped on YouTube like the last couple years. And she grew 100,000 subscriber count with a whole bunch of simps who are like, oh, there's hope. This is the hope strategy that Coach Greg Adams be talking about. This is the hope strategy right here. You know what I mean? This is the hope strategy right here. Look, respectfully, respect to the family and all that good stuff. Respect to the family. Okay. But let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Okay? Let's keep it real. The reason why she is not with somebody her age group is because, one, she wants that man all to herself, which I can, understand. And then two, because she knew that them dudes were not financially in the place that she wanted them to be. I guarantee beforehand he was making more money than her. Now with the YouTube success, obviously she hopped on the train. As I'm not mad that she's doing it. It's smart. It's good. Yes, get your money. But let's not get it messed up. She's going to inherit his wealth. And she is going to come out of this very nicely. And I'm not saying that that's what she's banking on, but let's not get it messed up. I'm not mad at the dynamic. I'm just showing you that she literally practiced open hypergamy, and this is something that people in the red vitamin chastise. Is it not? Is it not? Shout out to Van Lee. He says the dating market is so messed up. You have to give and take. Yeah, I agree. Van Lee also says, damn, she hit 100K already. God damn, she and Pearly things grinding. Is it that guys think she and Pearl are obtainable? Can you make 300K from shorts? Yeah, you can. You can make 10K from shorts with 10K followers. And the thing is, bro, their content grows more than the guys who have been putting in work. Dude, I mean, she's gonna fucking bro, I swear to God, I'm not hating. But look at your favorite red vitamin content creators. Look at shout out to Overdose. Shout out to my boy Don J. He says, maybe other lame people, but that's just woman nature. But yeah, like, dude, look at their channels, bro. They're fucking blowing up. You got guys like me who've been in this game, and I'm not mad about my situation. I don't have to, I'm not sustained off of YouTube revenue. Okay, I have actual businesses, but the algorithm, the way it hits us differently, and maybe that's just men not supporting men and men just simping for women. But dog, what's she been in the game? Fucking 2 years? 2 years in the game. Meanwhile, Coach Greg Adams' free agent lifestyle channel is at 77.5K. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? And this nigga been putting in work for years. I mean, I want to say almost a fucking decade. And then the women can just hop on this is our thing. Let's not get it fucked up. Let's not get it fucked up. This Fight Club shit, the number one rule about Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. The number one rule about the red vitamin is don't talk about the red vitamin with women. Those were the original tenets. And obviously this is the internet, so now it has gone semi-mainstream, but those were the original tenets. Why are we talking about they can't speak for us. They never can. They never can. She had to get that old nigga because he wasn't going to run off on her. Where was he going to go? Where was he going to go? I mean, shit, maybe he could try. He could go overseas and he would eat overseas. I mean, he would definitely eat overseas, but he wanted a family. And I don't know if he got children prior to this, but I mean, my man, he's doing it how you're supposed to do it. Get your resources, finish your career, have the kids. You don't have to be able to be outside running races with your kids. You need to be able to instill discipline. Old niggas been having kids for a long time. Okay. Van Lee says, I think most guys want to hear red pill rhetoric come out of a somewhat attractive female mouth. Yo, me personally, I can't stand it because I always feel like they're lying. I ain't gonna lie, it makes my skin crawl. It makes me think that they're lying. And I know people are like, oh, we need female allies, bro. No, the fuck we don't. No, we don't. And I'm not mad at her trap. Get your money, baby. Get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, but let's not get it fucked up. Let's not get it fucked up. She is not one of us. She never will be one of us. Respectfully. Van Lee says Coach Greg does 3 a days. Damn, this is mess. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. And how many views did this video get? Of her critiquing a video of her critiquing the red vitamin, saying that the red vitamin has holes. It's got 12K views. And it's got more that Coach Greg Adams posts fucking 3 times a day. And I'm not saying she making more money than Coach. I'm not saying that at all. Because I know Coach get to that bag. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, that they taking that Porsche back to the shop. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he probably bought that bitch cash. Or finance. Who knows? Lease it finance. It doesn't matter. He got the damn Porsche. Okay. But she getting more views than the Coach. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And y'all niggas did this. That irks me, bro. It really does. That irks me. I'm not hating on her. I'm upset with you guys. Not you guys in my chat, because I know y'all know better than this. But I'm upset with you guys. Her thumbnail says red pill lies. The thumbnail is red pill lies. Chancellor says it's gonna be crazy when these thoughts options dry up. They finna be paying niggas just to hang out. LMAO. Chancellor also says, nah, that old nigga gotta hold that hell. What? Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, shit on their union and whatnot, but he should have just, I mean, I know he wanted kids, but he didn't have to marry her to get kids. I'm gonna tell you that right now, or at least in the States. Because you never know what the fuck could happen. She could get that YouTube bag and she gone. You know what I mean? She get that YouTube bag and she like,
oh, say less.
Okay. Van Lee says dudes blabbermouth the red vitamin into dysfunction. You now have to be careful about telling girls which destinations you travel to. Yeah, facts. Chancellor says, yeah, like I got some West African countries that I'm trying to go to because I'm trying to get back to my ancestry type shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to dig deeper in that shit, dig deeper in the roots. But I got some West African countries that you could stay in an Airbnb for motherfucking $24 to $50 a day. That's a steal, bro. That means you can be in Africa and have a good time for a week. For less than, I mean, you probably spend less than $1,000, not including the plane trip and the possible vaccines that you got to take. But anyways, it's a good fucking deal. So Samson says, wait for it. Oprah about to be red pill. Donna Hay Vanterpool Bryant says she kicked the guy off her stream for questioning why she was promoting men to marry single mothers. And she said that the guys is not getting women or sex anyway. Exactly. Yeah, fuck out of here, bro. She's not red pill. Van Lee said, and guys get distracted by 2 or 3 videos of her with the makeup on and shit like that. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if the woman does not accept her man being polygynous, she's not red pill, okay? Van Lee says, and girls get very cocky and arrogant when they subs go up, like they start to believe they are gurus for real. Exactly. Hassan McMillan says when her mask falls off, or mask falls, and it always does, that's when her chameleon ways will be revealed. No cap, all facts. Exactly. This just happened to Melanie King. And a guy asked Melanie King on her stream why she didn't go to Kevin Samuel's funeral. And people are like, oh, she got surgery and all types of shit. Surgeries and all types of shit. I mean, they're alleging bleaching skin and all types of shit. People got videos exposing Melanie King all around. We'll play that video too. Because this is what's going on in the red vitamin, and y'all niggas can't see it. Y'all can't see it. Soon the red vitamin is just going to be feminism 2.0. They're going to be telling men to get married and have children and be faithful and all this shit. That's what they're going to start feeding. Bring families back. Bring families back. And then they're going to draw you into the same legal trap that they've been drawing you in for decades. All the women, female content creators, going to be like, oh, bring families back. Bring families back. Well, you're not a good example of a good dad. You're not a good example of a good dad, or you know, you support Nick Cannon spreading his seed. So you're not of high morale. Okay. When the man has enough money to support all of his families, well, the father has to be present most of his life. That's not being a father. He's working too much and has too many children to give his attention to. Bruh, it's some niggas who didn't see their daddy because of the mother preventing him from seeing his daddy. It's some niggas who ain't seen their daddy except on the weekends or during the summer. Y'all ain't seen Boys in the Hood? The nigga didn't see his damn daddy for like 13 years. Now his mama fed up of taking care of his grown ass. Now, oh, honey, you need to go live with your daddy. You getting on my damn nerves. You need to go live with your daddy. You need to, bruh. The woman can instill discipline in the child up until he's about, I'll say, 10 years old. But people are just acting like the father needs to be there every day to come home to raise the child. That ain't how it works. The father needs to be focused on getting that bag. And when he comes around, shows his son how to be a man. Shows his daughters what it means to choose a man. Choose a right man, okay? Van Lee says, thoughts on Fresh and Fit passing through London and skipping over pearly things. I'm glad they saw King Riches. I'm glad they went in and checked out my nigga Michael King. That's what I'm glad for. You know what I'm saying? I like Pearl, but I don't know if they got some underlying beef going on. I don't know. But maybe he want to see more. They want to see more out of her. Maybe they want to see her get more subs. I mean, them going on her platform is doing her a favor. Unless she's paying, I'm gonna keep it a buck, because you know that's how the game is. Unless she's paying, they got way more subs than her. So it's like, why would they go on her platform? She can come on theirs, but it's not gonna be her own controlled. And then they're gonna be asking her the questions that they ask the women. And respectfully, I love Pearl, but I'm telling you right now, her answers are going to line up with the women. Okay, I've interviewed her before. The answers line up. Okay, she's a taller woman. She wants a taller man, of course. The guy has to be making money. She ain't finna take care of nobody, of course. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? And she's doing a great job. She's doing a great job. She's doing a great job, okay? But let's not get it messed up. Let's not get it messed up. I'm going to tell you guys right now, and this is not like to, you know, crap on women and all this kind of stuff, but a lot of women were dealt the hand that they're dealt, because it's harder for certain women to like really keep men, like for real. It really is. It's hard for them to keep, not get, but keep. Okay. It's easy to get fucked, hard to keep. So they really want that. And they want it their way. But like I told you guys before, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. And that will never change. It'll never change. Samson says way less than 1K. Go to Gambia for 1K for 2 weeks. Exactly. Yeah. See, I didn't want to drop Gambia because I didn't want to make it hot. But yeah, man, I mean, you can have a great time down there and it'll be inexpensive. Van Lee says Melanie King got super exposed by a crafty Asian man. Yeah, shout out to that Asian man. We'll play that too. And I might even update the thumbnail. Hassan McMillan says, I saw the stream and an Asian dude asked Melanie King a simple question and she went off. Yep. Van Lee says John Anthony Lifestyle said he plunked 2 Transformers out of his 1,600 body count. That's fucking disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That invalidates everything that he says. Bro, if you're gonna fuck a transsexual, you're not red vitamin. Oh, hell nah. And to come on camera and admit that is wild. This nigga's like Bobby Shmurda. I'm gonna say DVB says these women are not really red pill because they don't fully accept the nature of men. Exactly. Samson says Ali only acts feminine for the camera. Hassan McMillan says the red pill doesn't exist to make you hate women. It exists so that you won't hate them for what they can never be to you. Yep. Shout out to Rolo. Trucker Dude says facts. Van Lee says, Tino, I know you got that player eye. You think her and her light-skinned co-host rubbing coochies, they have a Tyrone who executive produces in behind the scenes. Woo! I can't say. I don't know. I have no clue what they do in their own personal time. But we're going to get to this video right here, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming in here. Like the stream. We are trying to get monetized. We're trying to get monetized. Money, 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 money. For the male red vitamin content creators who don't get no fucking shine because they don't have boobs and they don't wear makeup, y'all need to come and support this channel because the reality is, like I said, I'm not trying to hate on the female content creators, but they are not what you guys think they are. They're not what you think they are, okay? They're not. So at this point, we have to break it down and we have to really understand, really and truly understand what's going on with these female content creators invading red vitamin spaces. So I'm going to take a quick break and then we will get to it.
I am a nurse.
A nurse?
Yes.
Beta! Ramar, are you the head of your wife?
I like to think that we're equal.
Are you the head?
He's the
Beta!
I am no. I'm an alpha.
Not if you think you and your wife are equal. Beta!
Oh, because I tell you why.
Beta!
And my stepmom thought I was getting an attitude, and she got really mad that I said that to her. And so not even like 2 minutes later, my dad called me.
Beta!
I told my dad.
Oh, poor daddy feelings hurt.
Poor.
Beta!
Did you think I'm a beta? Did you think I'm a beta? Did you think I'm a beta?
Manhood hour!
All right, guys. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Like a little bit cuter. Sorry, I'm going through a lot of hormonal stuff lately, so you know the girls are a little bit loud and proud today. So we're just gonna ignore that.
So she was referring to her breasts as the girls, which you know, married woman, it is what it is.
Like this content, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below and hit the notification bell. I
notice, I'm sorry I have to keep stopping, but understand she's talking to men and she's like, oh, well, the girls are a little bit bloated today, but da 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 da. Like her audience is majority men. And she talking like she ain't got no husband. Now look, bruh. I am not trying. I have to call it how I sees it. The majority of her following are men. The majority of her following are men, bruh. And she's talking about, oh, well, the girls are, I'm going through hormonal things, so the girls are bigger today. Like, dude, you're married and you're talking about your breasts.
make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below and hit the notification bell. I wanted to talk about some problems with the red pill, because if feminists are available to critique, then I don't know why the red pill wouldn't be available to be critiqued. And I'm a critical thinker. And
what the fuck? Because feminism needs to be critiqued. The red vitamin is the truth, plain and simple. There's no critique of the truth. The truth is It is. It just is. It just exists. It was here yesterday. It is here today, and it will be here tomorrow. Shout out to Van Lee. He says, check the DMs. Okay, I got that video of John Anthony lifestyle. I might have to use that for a separate. Live stream because I want that to be exclusive if we really gonna expose this nigga. But Samson says she's like those female gamers on Twitch. Exactly.
I'm not just going to go along with anything that I see, read, or hear online. I'm going to ask bigger questions. And I think that there are some things that are very lacking in this space. And people might say, oh, well, Allie, the manosphere isn't there for you.
Yeah. And that's the answer. And that's where you should close your mouth. It's not for you. It's not about you. It's about what the men want. Okay? We don't appreciate your opinion in the red vitamin space because we're not one of these feminists where, oh, if a male feminist comes through, we're going to accept him. No, that's not how it works. I know, all these other red vitamin content creators accepted your word and what you saying as a gospel because, oh, Allie, she just gets it. And yeah, I get that. That's fine and dandy. But I'm going to tell you right now, we're not doing that over here. It's not for you. It's not for you. Point blank. So you talking about all this extra shit is null and void.
You're a woman. I understand that. I'm not the target demographic. I could.
You're not the target demographic, and you know that. She knows that. How does she know that? Because the majority of her following are men. And she purports herself as a female red vitamin content creator. The majority of her followers are men. So she understands that this space is not for her, but yet here and still, she's still talking about what the women need. Hassan McMillan says she should know better. She needs to stop, on God.
Could care less. But again, I can still critique things as a cultural commentator. Okay. And the whole.
So what is she? Is she a cultural commentator or is she a red vitamin commentator? Which one is it?
Conspiracy. Well, if you're a woman that critiques the red pill, this is sisterhood uber alles. I have like 3 girlfriends, maybe. I can't stand modern women either. And most of.
Bruh, just because you can't stand other women, it doesn't make you special. Most women can't stand other women. They only are around these women to make themselves look better or get opportunities, okay? The fat bitch only hangs with the bad bitch. The fat bitch only hangs with the bad bitch. Let me repeat. The fat bitch only hangs with the bad bitch because she know she can't get into the club by herself. She got to wait for everybody else. So she hang with a group of bad bitches. The bad bitch only hangs with the fat bitch, not because she likes her or she's the mother hen and she stops her from making bad decisions like fucking random Chads and Tyrones that she sees in the club. Oh no, she hangs with her because she makes her look skinnier. She makes her look sexier. When the men come up to their friend group, it validates her because the men are like, okay, I see the fat bitch and I want the bad bitch. That's the only reason why these women hang together. Okay. A says men don't be led astray by Chameleon cat. Exactly. Van Lee says female Twitch streamers got gambling banned, but continue to twerk, smash, and leverage their sexuality on camera to young boys. Exactly. What's worse? Lusting or gambling? The lust, I think, overcomes your because these niggas on OnlyFans spending money and they ain't even there's no likelihood of they getting returned. At least if I throw $10,000 on a bet, I might make some money. It's some niggas making money out that gambling shit. I know a nigga who bet on damn near every fucking sport event that comes up. And he make like at least $30,000 a year extra income. He lose some, he wins some. He never bets what he's not willing to lose, and that nigga comes up green at the end of the year. So there ain't nothing wrong with gambling. I know you can get addicted. That's just like me saying, oh, there's something wrong with alcohol. There ain't nothing wrong with alcohol unless you're addicted to alcohol. See, that's the issue. Unless you act crazy on alcohol. Okay. Hassan McMillan says, I thought she was a feminine coach. What the fuck? Exactly. Van Lee says, lust will dig into your pockets to girls you will never even meet. Exactly.
Most of the traumatic experiences that I've endured in my life have been at the hands of women. So you guys can miss me with that, but you don't think it's weird that if somebody critiques, if a woman critiques the red pill, it's automatically, well, she's just trying to protect female mating strategy.
Yep.
So like nobody thinks that any high IQ woman could come across this content
Nope.
and have an opinion. Nope.
Yeah, they can have an opinion, but it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. And we're going to debunk it. Van Lee says Meek Mill just won $2 million off gambling. Check his IG. He friends with Harden. He can get inside info. Money can be made. Exactly. Exactly.
Nobody thinks it. Nobody thinks it. I'm like, come on, you have to think it. Okay. So I'll get into my critiques.
Oh shit, hold on. I ain't trying to run these ads, so let me get on my other channel. Hold up. Why my internet be tweaking? Yeah, but I mean, a lot of it is chameleon behavior. We at 146. It's chameleon behavior, bruh. And we got to call it out. I don't want you guys, I mean, y'all can do what y'all want, but don't go over there thinking that she gonna give you the game and she gonna actually give you some good advice. She gonna tell you to get married to a fucking single mother. That's what she gonna do. Hassan McMillan says, bottom line, you can have an opinion, Allie, but you look at everything with a feminist lens. Exactly. I mean, didn't she used to be a feminist before Kevin Samuels? So fuck out of here. That shit is ingrained. That shit never leaves you. You can't used to be a feminist. She's a feminist and she's always going to hold that ideology, point blank, period.
Very thirsty. I'm a little bit hungry. Okay. Right. I mean, that's one problem when you have a community. And if somebody comes out and speaks out against it, then there's automatic defaults. Protecting female mating strategy, or you don't want, I guess, female secrets to get out there. But
what? Ain't no secret about this whole shit. Ain't no secret about this whole shit. We know what's going on.
She belongs to the street.
We know what's going on.
that's the same thing that I've heard women critique men on when it comes to pickup artistry. They'll come out and they'll say as well, men don't want us to know their secrets because they won't be successful anymore.
And that's not true. It doesn't matter if you know the secrets. You still can't deny the truth that you're attracted to these traits. You still can't deny the truth. Okay? So that ain't true either. The women might say, oh, well, we don't want to know about they don't want us. We don't give a fuck. We just don't want men talking about it with the women, like trying to debate with them because it's a lost cause. It's no point. It's not like we don't want the information to get out there. We don't give a fuck. It works either way. Maybe if a certain pickup line is generated, throughout the ether, then it gets old and women start hearing it more and more because they dealing with the same type of guys. But it ain't like we're just like out here, oh no, don't watch my videos. It's like, no, the feminists get in the comment section of the dating coaches. The feminists get in the comment section of these dating coaches, and then they start talking shit. So that's the only reason why they even get addressed.
Anymore. To me, that's very paranoid thinking. I think it's just okay to come out and say, this is what I think is missing. But one of the biggest things that I would say is weird about the red pill, the manosphere, the note exchanging community is there's no discussion of fatherhood.
No discussion of fatherhood. So let's break this down. 40% of men throughout all of history have reproduced. So 60% of men are going to end up not having kids or never reproducing in their whole life. So why are we going to cater a discussion towards the minority of men? And then let's look at those minority of men that are reproducing. Let's look at those minority of men that are reproducing. Some of them are on child support. Some of them are being parentally alienated against. Some of them are in a bad marriage, a sexless marriage. So you're saying, oh yeah, speak on fatherhood. So you're telling men to go and have kids with these crazy women who gonna take the kids once they not feeling happy no more? Yeah, fuck out of here. See, like she's trying to implement what women want onto what men want. Men don't although men want families, yes, eventually down the line, that we can kick that can down the road for a long time. We don't necessarily want to rush to have a family. We want to get our shit together first. And then when we want to have a family, we don't want that to stop what we got going on. We don't want that to stop our lives. But women don't understand that. They're going to call you a deadbeat. They're going to say, oh, well, you don't come see your kid. You don't take care of your kid. We want to be able to still have the maximum productivity and still earn as much and not be bound to having to report to the crib every day at 5 p.m. Because if you really want to talk about it, that's not how you get to a bag. You can have a stable job, but if you really want to grow your wealth, you have to travel. You have to move around. You have to go to conventions. You have to go to networking meetings, and you can't take your family every damn time you travel. It's too expensive. So, I mean, let's see. Hassan McMillan says, we don't care if any woman know our secrets. We don't invade women's spaces. Why do they have to show up to ours? Exactly. The only men like who are in these like female spaces are homosexual men and transgenders. We're not out here like looking to go to female-led podcasts and speak about dating. We're not. You don't see men just lining up to go to call her daddy, but you see women lining up to go to Fresh and Fit. You see women lining up to come to the Overdose podcast. So no, it's not the same.
Like, follow me here. I am not ashamed to say that the pinnacle of womanhood is motherhood, and I am working to get there every month.
And that is not the pinnacle of manhood is not fatherhood. I'm sorry, but it's not true. The pinnacle of manhood is success. Ask any man, what would you rather have? Success or a child? I'm picking success. If I had to choose one or the other, I'm picking success every single time. Every single time. I'm picking the legacy. So stop it. Stop acting like, oh, every man just wants to be a father. Man, fuck no. Like, come on. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to be a father, but that's not every man's dream. Just like not every woman wants to be a mother until they get older. But men, at the end of the day, like, we don't really have those regrets of not having children like women do. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, we don't sit on our deathbed and, oh, damn it, I wish I would have had children when I was fertile. No. Unless you a broke nigga or some shit. But if you actually have success, the pinnacle of manhood is not fatherhood.
Every month, I am striving to get this sperm to meet this egg, because that is my destiny, and I know that it's going to show me this new aspect of being a woman, and I'm so thrilled and excited, and I can't wait to get there, and it makes me really emotional. But I understand that, yeah, that would be the next milestone of being a woman. So what's a milestone of being a man? Being a father.
No, it's not the same. See, you see how she just tried to compare a man's want or a woman's want with a man's want? It's not the fucking same. It will never be the same. It'll never be the same. No, my nigga. It'll never be the same. It's not the same, bruh. The pinnacle of manhood is not fatherhood. I don't know who the fuck told you that. I don't know who the fuck told you that. Otherwise, women wouldn't be so hostile at their damn baby daddy. If the pinnacle of manhood was fatherhood, then women would just be lining up to all the baby daddies. Which, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, these niggas do be having multiple kids by multiple women. But that was by accident most of the time. Damn, I wish I wouldn't have fucked my first baby mama. How many niggas out here talking about, man, I wish I wouldn't have just, you know what I'm saying? I wish I would have just wore a condom with my first baby mama. How many niggas say that shit? Damn near everyone. Damn near everyone. So no, Allie, the pinnacle of manhood is not fatherhood, okay? The pinnacle of manhood is success. Whatever success means to you, whether it be financial or whatever success means to you, you accomplish your goals in life. That's the pinnacle of manhood. I'm sorry, but that's what we value: being respected, having success. Why do you think these bachelors are having so much damn fun? Because they gain success. Now they reap the benefit of their labor, the fruits of their labor.
And I get that people think that marriage is problematic and the laws and this, that, and the third, and excuse after excuse after excuse. You either are evolutionary.
You heard her, excuse after excuse after excuse. Fuck out of here. Now she gonna talk about evolution. And this is where I might get a little greasy. This is where I might get a little disrespectful. Because if it was about evolution, you would have picked somebody who was maybe your age, you know, maybe taller, right? If it was just about evolution,
you're really fit or you're not. You either want your DNA to go on or you don't. That's it. I don't like to talk about men being man enough, but like in this context, like, are you man enough to reproduce?
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you man enough to reproduce? And like I said, I want to be a father. I want to have kids, but that don't mean that like your life should be on hold and you should be refined to these certain rules with your fatherhood. Can you man up and be a father? Can you man up and help me change the diapers? Like, nah, that don't sound appealing to me. I'm not gonna lie. That don't sound appealing to me. And I know homies of mine who have children around my age, and can I say without a shadow of a doubt they're happy, man? Fuck no. Fuck no, they're not happy. Overall, it's a lot of misery going on. They talk about women and them not being, look, it's a lot of men who are not happy because they were not able to meet their goals before they had children. Okay? And now she's talking as if her husband just like, you know, didn't kick the can down the line until he became like damn near in his 60s. Like, it's like wild to me, bro. Like, your man literally waited his whole life. And I don't know if he had kids prior, but he waited his whole damn life to have kids. And now you talking about, oh, men should have kids, man? Fuck no. As a man, I would not advise you to have kids till you about 35, bro. You got to be grown. And honestly, you might even break a lot of hearts in the meantime, because a lot of these women might end up aging out, and they're going to want to put the pressure on you to have children prematurely when you haven't met your goals. And you might have to just, look, man, I'm not at where I want to be, so I can't have these kids. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Hotep Jesus gets it. Hotep Jesus gets it quite a bit. So I don't really see
Hotep Jesus. Look, and I fuck with some of the shit Hotep Jesus say, but I don't fuck with everything that nigga say. Okay? There was one thing where he said they were, he said something about Fresh and Fit was, He said something like Fresh and Fit was messing up the red pill, or they were misrepresenting the red pill, bruh. The women that they bring onto their show is an accurate representation of the women in the dating market. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm outside. I am outside.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello?
We ain't.
Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!
I'm outside, y'all. So anyways, let's get to it.
A lot of these red pill, manosphere, guru guys.
Ooh, name some names. I hate when a lot of these red pill manosphere. Name some fucking names. Name some fucking names. Shit or get off the damn pot. Shit or get off the damn pot. I'm tired of these ladies. I'm not gonna disrespect because she's a married woman. I'm tired of these ladies, bro. Talking about some, these red pill got who? If you like a shit, you should have put a name on it. Put a name on that shit or shut the fuck up. Straight up. Respectfully. Put a name on that shit or shut the fuck up. Don't just be out, some red pill content creator. Who? They don't talk about being fathers. Most men are not fathers. Well, they don't, like, come on. Come on. What are we talking about here? DVB says these hoteps worship women, especially black women. Exactly. But who is Hotep Jesus with? He's with a white woman.
Most of them don't have kids. How do you make it to, I don't know, 35, 40, 50?
And honestly, bro, I like Hotep Jesus, but I can't get behind like the naming yourself or likening yourself to Christ. I think it's disrespectful. I really do. And I don't fuck with that shit.
No kids at all. But you can basically tell men all there is about being a man. However, I don't think
no kids at all, but you can tell a man how to be a man. Dude, if you think having kids is the pinnacle of manhood and that's how you learn how to be a man by having kids, you're out of your fucking mind. Being a man is about discipline. Being a man is about taking what you want out of life. Being a man is about being confident. Being a man is about, being active, being in shape, being the top physical specimen that you can. Like, what the hell is she talking about? Oh boy, it's Jimmy says, contrary to popular belief, there's a lot of black men in their 30s without kids. Exactly. Plenty of them. Plenty of them. Like, and you gonna say they're not men? Oh, he doesn't have a child, so he's not a man. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, he's a little boy. See, this is that like feminist shaming language. This is sign language 101. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. You can't be a man without having children. Fuck out of here. Oh boy, as Jimmy says, I need kids to be a real man. Oh, shut the fuck up. Jimmy said it, not me. But on God, though, on God, I mean, it is crazy. See, as a man, you want to be able to.
I have 7 female wives. Go to my Instagram.
Okay. That is a man's prerogative. It really is, bro. It really is.
that we need to look at pickup artistry to translate into fatherhood. I think that doesn't make sense. But if we're going to talk about a community that is out here to help men, I would assume that fatherhood and parenting would be part of that. Because in the
look, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, it's really not that hard to. I mean, you can make a generalization about being a mothership, but it's really not that hard to be a father, honestly. Like, yeah, okay, women, they got to bear their child and all that shit and breastfeed and there's things going on with their body and shit like that. Fine. But as a father, it's really not that hard, okay? The hardest part is providing. That's the hardest damn part. So she's trying to encourage men to become fathers. How? During this recession, how am I supposed to become a father? So that my wife can start a YouTube channel, start out earning me, and now she don't respect me no more? Yeah, I'm straight. DVB says, facts, most black men don't even have children. It's a small percentage of pookies getting all the Keishas pregnant. Yep.
feminine community, if you guys are part of that at all, I suggest that you do get involved in it, it's very prominent on Instagram. But on the woman side of things, the female side of things, we talk about being a wife and being a mom often, and we try to share the delights of that to encourage other young women. But it kind of seems like it's fast cash and fast booty. Fast cash and fast booty for the men out there. Don't just worry about your social status, and the women will come, and you just do whatever you want for as long as you want. You don't need to settle down. I don't know. I just think it's a little...
You don't. If you get your money right, she look, the man doesn't really have to settle down. When you look at the people who are transmitting these STDs, majority of them are either LGBTQ or women. That's the reality of the situation. That's the reality of the situation. You don't believe me? Let me go to this shit. Because, and this is in the US. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, your options open up when your options just completely open up when you are in a different country, especially if you're earning the same that you're making here. Let me see if I can find this. Look, man. It's not the women. I mean, it's not the men who are out here getting burnt. It's these women who messing with these LGBT men's, these feminine men, these men who've been to prison and don't care. And they like Turk. They fucking in prison. Men who've been to prison, they fucking in prison. Okay. Let's go.
That has to run these tests on one that works in the lab. That has to run these tests on a regular. These are factual. And the crazy part is this. This is the crazy part.
Uh-oh.
It's not the men's.
And this, I ain't gonna lie, my brother right here sounds like he's a little LGBT because he said men's. He said men's instead of men. This is a medical professional using incorrect grammar, but I guess he's doing it for, theatrics and whatnot to relate to the Black community and the LGBT community and the female especially. But this is a guy who is doing these tests daily, and he's saying that it's not the men who are coming up burnt.
It's not the men's. That's the crazy part for me. It's not the men's. 9 times out of 10.
How is it crazy? Men aren't having sex. So how can we contract STDs if we're not even having sex? Not me personally. I'm having sex, but most men are not having sex nowadays. A says men share life/money advice with each other that they would apply when they become fathers and hand down to their sons. Men don't need advice on how to bust inside, as she's trying to shame men into. Exactly.
When I get a positive chlamydia, it's the women.
So who's getting that clap? Women. And if you want to be even more specific, we could put a demographic on that. Black women. I mean, that's just the numbers. Those are the numbers. Don't come at me. These are the numbers. I already looked at these statistics. Those are the numbers.
Right.
And why? Because they deal with the thugs. They deal with criminals who are going in and out of jail, and they fucking, just like there are rumors that Kevin Gates was DL when he was in prison in Chicago, smashing lady boys. And guess who he got the fuck on? Brittany Renner.
Now the syphilis and HIV, that's going crazy right now. Nuts. 8. That's why.
Syphilis and HIV. Now, is this brother going to tell us who's coming up with those results?
Get a good girl, settle down, and marry her. Find a good man who is going to give you what you like. Marry him. Because this...
Okay. So this brother might not be LGBT. The way he said men's kind of threw me off. Dream what is it? Realties? Dream Realties? Or Dream Realities. Okay, I thought it was like some Hispanic shit. Dog, keep the content going. This fire. Shout out to Albert Chong with, I don't know what the hell he typed, but it looks Albert Chang. It looks like he is Asian. So shout out to bruh.
This is what the street looks like.
Stop Asian hate.
This is what the streets. They cold. They don't. They can street only care about the street. When they want to do hot girl summer, hot boys summer, city boys are up, city girls are down. This is what y'all getting. This right here. And this is 2021. We haven't even got the report for 2022 yet. And that might end up being double these numbers from what I'm seeing. Woo! Child, the streets are ghetto.
He said the streets are ghetto. The streets are ghetto. So let's keep going.
Bit off, because frame is a hard thing to hold with women, right? Wouldn't it be interesting and actually amazing, and I would fully support it, wouldn't it be interesting if there were male content creators out there that talked about how to maintain your frame with children?
Bruh. Like I said, it is not hard to raise kids as a man. Nigga, once I pull out that damn belt, everything stops. Okay? That's all. I mean, that's really all you need to know. Once I look at that nigga with that face, it's over. The problem is y'all be having parents who are sparing the rod. Now, I'm not saying abuse the child, but these kids know how the fuck to act. Keeping frame against a child knows his place when he is in the presence of a man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. When I work at these elementary schools, these kids, they might act a damn fool with their female teachers, but when I come around, they're single file line. Oh yeah, they're single file line. They stop all the damn talking when I clap my hands 3 times. They shut the fuck up. It don't take much. It takes the presence of a man. That's it. Now, you can talk about not doing some crazy shit with the kid, like teaching them how to drink alcohol and inappropriate shit. I mean, we could talk about that, but that's just common sense. It's not hard to keep your frame around a child, bruh. Stop it. Especially as a man. As a mom, especially if you're a single mom, yeah, it's going to be hard as hell. Because you're going to try and put your foot down, and if you have a boy, he going to be like, the fuck is she talking about? She ain't no man. But it is not hard for a man to keep frame around a child. Don't even do that. Like, come on. Do you think your father had to keep frame around you? Fuck no. He's like, my house, my rules. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. That's his frame. My nigga, if you fuck up at school, I'm pulling out that damn belt. That's all you need. What the hell is she talking about? I wish some red pill content creators would teach men how to keep their frame around a child. What the fuck are you talking about? This ain't no art of seduction with a child. It's either you shut the hell up or I'm going to pop you on your goddamn mouth. Oh, you still talking? Pop! Shut the hell up, young man. A grown men are talking. Shut up. Shut up. What you say, boy? Get your ass in that corner right there. Get your ass, stand up for an hour. Give me 30 push-ups. You talking about some keep your frame around a child. My nigga, what? What do you mean keep your... I'm still trying to figure out what the hell she means by that. Keep your frame around a child. What the hell you talking about? There ain't no... There's no rules to this shit. Oh, well, you have to stay in your masculine frame. My nigga, what? No. If he say something stupid, I'm going to say, boy, don't you say that around me. If he do something stupid, I'm gonna say, boy, go bring me a switch. Go bring me a switch. Okay. Woo, man. I'm trying to figure out what the hell she talking about. Dream Reality says this generation soft. Last debate I had with a chick, she's saying they don't believe in punishment, i.e. correction. Exactly. Hassan McMillan says just say no to single mothers, dudes, seriously, on God. Dream Reality says the fear of the father is no joke. Exactly. A says she's got beta on her mind. No cap.
Because it's got to be hard. Do you have a little you looking up at you, trying to take advantage of you?
No.
You know, just asking for things that maybe they shouldn't be asking for.
What? Bruh. I have little cousins who were babies when I was in high school, like toddlers. And even my little cousins knew, and I ain't they daddy, but they knew if they do some weird fuck shit around me, they gonna get punched in a goddamn chest. See, young boys do not act out when they're around the presence of a man. And the young girls who do, they need to get a spanking too. Oh, they ain't gonna like that. They are not going to like that. Once that little girl get her ass whooped, it's over. Oh, she ain't gonna act like that around her father no more. Dad, can I have some candy? No. Throws a tantrum in Walmart. I'm gonna take your ass to that bathroom and wear your motherfucking ass out. Point blank, period. The fuck is she talking about? Keep your frame? Man, look, men don't fall for them damn googly eyes. Don't let these people tell you, oh, when my daughter looks up at me and she says she wants some candy, I just can't help but, man, look, you could think that if you want to, let your daughter be bad as hell. Now, I know some people say, oh, with a daughter, you as a man have to give her everything she wants so she knows how a man is supposed to treat her. Oh, yeah, but if she acting up in school, if she's talking back to me or her mother, it's over. It's over. Lorraine D says, I will give your ass a whooping until you 18 years old. As long as you're living under my house, and even if you 35, you're getting your ass whooped. Lorraine D says, do you think she's baiting men into getting demonetized on YouTube for promoting corporal punishment? I don't think so. I don't think so. I just think that she is speaking from a female lens and she doesn't understand what it means to be a man. A says facts. My nephew knows what time it is when I'm around. Exactly. Nephews and nieces know what the fuck time it is. We can play, we can have fun, but when Unc say he done, he fucking done, and don't ask me for nothing else. When I'm done, I'm done, and if you come back over here, you're getting popped in the mouth.
Don't you think it'd be hard to hold frame then? And then there's other things too. Submitting to the feminine or submitting.
What? Is she's saying men need to submit to the feminine? Dog. Bro, she is a complete chameleon. She done had that damn baby and her mind her mind reverted back to her feminist mindset. Men need to submit to women, bitch. When? Where?
And then there's other things too. Submitting to the feminine or submitting to basically, I don't know, having emotional intelligence when it comes to your kids.
Emotional intelligence. Who the fuck keep talking about this shit? The women keep talking about the emotional intelligence and they've never read the emotional intelligence book. Okay? The women keep talking about emotional intelligence, but they've never read the damn book. They've never read the damn book by Travis Brettenberry and Jean Greaves or Jean Greaves. They keep talking about this. Oh, emotional intelligence. I'm going to show you where they're getting this shit from. Because my mentor gave me this book. My mentor actually gave me this book. He's a chief executive at Chick-fil-A. He's a chief executive at Chick-fil-A. Let me repeat. He's a chief executive at Chick-fil-A. He gave me this book. The women have never read the book, but they talking about emotional intelligence. Matter of fact, I should have it on my library right there, so I might bring it. I might bring out the hard copy. I just don't want to interrupt the stream. But y'all talking about emotional intelligence, but y'all never read the damn book. So what the fuck do you know about emotional intelligence? Are you a psychologist? Are you a psychologist? Do you know the 7 symptoms, the borderline personality disorder? Then shut the hell up.
Because there's a time to hold frame and say, hey, you're not going to quit this thing. You need to see it through to a child, right? This is just an example that I'm coming up with. But then there's also times where you need to hold space emotionally for your kid because they're a kid, right? And you guys can say that this is not a normal thing that men do. I have seen some of the most emotionally aware men out there. Being emotionally aware, reading the room is just an important social skill that you need in life, but that doesn't get talked about. And when I say submitting to the feminine,
shout out to Dream Realities. He says they not reading any books except for CNAs. Hassan McMillan says unsubscribed. Stop the cap, alley. Submit to the feminine on God.
Guys act like they have to be in their frame 24/7. And look, I do think that you should be in your frame majority of the time. I think that that's just a problem with codependency. It doesn't make sense to live your
like they keep saying this frame shit. Man, men, just be your fucking selves. And if she can't accept that, you need to be the full package to be able to be yourself around this woman. And she don't have no choice but to accept it.
Your life for others, right? You should definitely put yourself first in some regards. Sometimes you should put your family first. Again, when are you going to submit to the family? To the family? Maybe.
No. Men don't submit to the family. The family submits to men. I don't think you understand how this shit goes, baby. So let me tell you. It's God, man, woman, then child. Let me repeat. God, man, woman, then child. There is no other order. Man submits to God. Woman submits to man. Child submits to woman and man. The only dominance that you have are over the children. That's the only one. You don't have dominance over the man. The man does not submit to you. No, that's not how it goes. That is not the Godhead. That is not the order that God has ordained for mankind.
Be what you're desiring as a man. Your selfish delights need to come second to like what it's going to take to protect a family.
You hear she talking about fucking other bitches. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Your selfish delights. What I tell you guys, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. And what I perceive in this point is because she just had a child, and you know a lot of women go through things, hormonal things after they have a child, and they don't really want to have sex like that. And then some of the women come in the chat. When I had my first kid, I was horny as hell. I wanted to fuck like rabbits. Yeah, okay, you're the exception to the rule. Most women are still in pain. They're still sore. They don't want to have sex like that after they pop out a child. Okay? They don't want to have sex like that after that. So now she's in that position where she just had the child. And I don't know what she got going on with her husband, but maybe she had seen things online through other red vitamin content creators, or maybe she had seen something in her husband that she said, you know what? You need to be able to wait for this sex. I don't feel like sucking dick today. Oh, I just changed 30 diapers today. I don't feel like sucking dick. I don't feel like fucking today. I'm telling you, this is the bait and switch that the most women are going to pull on men. Van Lee says she has a very suburban delivery. She has a southern accent. You picking it up, Tino? Yeah, I am picking it up. Hassan McMillan says she does have a southern accent, bro.
But when I say submit to the feminine, is you can be a hard guy all day long. If I'm your wife, sometimes I just want to dance in the kitchen with you.
Bruh. And who leads that dance? Who leads that dance? Because it ain't the feminine. These women want you to submit to them so bad, and this is how they trap you. Now her husband has no fucking choice but to submit to her. He has no fucking choice but to submit to her. She has him by the balls. She has him by the balls. Okay? She got him by the balls now. He has no fucking choice. She got a kid out of him. She married him. She's entitled to everything that he owns and everything that he earns during the marriage. He doesn't have no choice but to submit to her. He ain't got no damn choice. And this is what they do. This is what they do.
Sometimes I just want to dance in the kitchen with my husband and be warm and cuddly and mushy and soft. That doesn't make you less of a man.
Man, ain't nobody ever said that it makes you less of a man to cuddle up with a bitch. Like, nigga, we love that cuddle. I mean, I ain't gonna say we love to just cuddle up all day, but yeah, we like pressing up on some ass. We like pressing up on our, like, bro, come on, like men are just like, no, I'm not showing any affection. I am a robot. I can't show affection. Like, that's not how it is. That's not how it is. Men love kissing the trophy. Men love kissing the trophy. That's why the Lombardi Trophy and the NBA champions, the NBA Finals Cup got kiss marks all over it. That's why Michael Jordan, got the famous picture of him kissing the damn trophy. You're the trophy. Men love showing affection to the trophy. Why is she acting like niggas is just walking around with a hard dick talking about, oh, we finna fuck, slap you over the head with the dick? Like, that's just not how it's going down in relationships, bruh. You're not finna convince me that men are not affectionate, bro. You're not finna convince me. Maybe if he don't like you like that, or maybe if he's a senior citizen and he's impotent, that might be something. Van Lee says, if your girl has a social media presence and she forces you into TikToks and Q&As, you are submitting on God. On God. Lorraine D said, men bust Gatorade all over the trophy.
If you hold me.
White glacier, the white glacier flavor, y'all dig?
I mean, not that all guys are like that, but I've just seen men that are very hard up the red pill. They can't reach that softness. And as a woman, you can only take so much of that. Because to you guys, it seems silly. It's emotional. But to us, it's security and memories and joy, happiness. We want that stuff. And that's why I think marriage is the best ROI for men if there's polarity involved. Because people...
Brian, no, she did not just say marriage is the best ROI for men. Men, SYSBM, MGTOW, green pill, red pill, blue or purple pill, whatever you got to do, bro, do what works best for you. But you're not finna sit up here and say marriage is the best ROI for men. Stop it.
People can say marriage is a broken system. Honestly, go out east. Marriage is working fine. America.
Yeah, because the laws.
The American government did not invent marriage. Okay, shout out to MLD. But
yeah, but if you go out to the Middle East, guess what those men are doing as well? Exercising their options. Exercising their options. I mean, tell me that ain't true. India, Iran, Iraq. Where are you? Where is she suggesting we go? South America, Latin America. In which structure are the men not exercising their options? China, Japan, South Korea. I mean, they're more polygynous than we are in America. So don't use an example of marriage because the man, I'm going to tell you what. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. The man is not, unless that was the only girl that he ever fucked in his whole life, he's not going to be completely happy with just one woman. I don't care what anybody says. If you ask most men and they're being honest, can one woman fulfill your sex drive for the rest of your life? He gonna be like, hell no. But most men do settle because they don't want to break the woman's heart. They don't want to hurt her feelings. They don't this, they don't that. So I'm trying to figure out what you guys are talking about here. It's ridiculous, man.
Those are some of the things that I find that are very lacking within the red pill itself. Again, I'm a cultural commentator. I can have these conversations. So, but a lot of people are just kind of coping. Like, if we're going to say, oh, marriage is dying, marriage is this big, horrible thing, how come the higher income a man earns, the more likely he is to be married? So you mean to tell me that it's...
Bro, they keep saying this, the higher income, those numbers are definitely changing too. The higher income a man, the more likely he is to be married. Dude, that's some like old school bullshit. That generation is dying out. I'm telling you that right now. It's so many rich niggas who are single with a bag nowadays. So many rich niggas with a bag nowadays, okay? Like the men, bro. The men who she's talking about are fucking 50 and 60 years old with grandkids and all types of shit. Like, that's not us. This is a whole new generation. It's a whole new generation. Niggas are not trying to have their grandmothers with all types of crazy tattoos. You got grandmas with chest tattoos now, bruh. Dream Reality says we are polygamists by nature. Polygynist is what I would say. But yes, Hassan McMillan says she's triggered and failing to hide her deep hate for the red vitamin. Marriage laws were invented in 1884, and she's trying to head off her husband from exercising his options. Fuck your feelings on God.
Good enough for millionaires, but it is not good enough for, average earning men, things like that. However, I understand how the family laws are. I'm just saying that the argument could be made, are you picking the right one? And I know that women can flip a switch. I get that, but that's just taking an L in life. And I don't think it's fair for these women to do what they do. And all we can do is kind of culturally get back to ethics and remind women, hey, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because something is your right doesn't mean that it's ethical. There are many things that have been legal in the past that were unethical. So taking money that you don't need from your ex-husband just because you don't like him doesn't make any sense to me. And you're
trying to instill morals, ethics, and honor into women. Bro, are you kidding me? They're going to do what's best for them. I'm not saying there aren't any ethical women out there or any moralistic women. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they do what is best for them, point blank. If collecting alimony and child support after a divorce is what's best for them, they're going to do that. They're going to do that. If they feel a certain type of way about the way the marriage or the relationship went, they're going to do that. But there's a reason why they don't say be a woman of your word. No, they don't say that. They say be a man of your word, because women, they don't have no type of standard to uphold their word. That's why we have a flake rate at 95%. That's why when you set a date, the majority of the time, the bitches is flaking. So there has never been a standard of, for women to keep their word and do what they say they were going to do. All women say, oh, I don't believe in divorce. And then guess what? 20 years down the line, they're getting fucking divorced. Okay. Dream Reality says modern women and Gen Z killed values of marriage. Facts.
So taking money that you don't need from your ex-husband just because you don't like him doesn't make any sense to me, and your kids are going to find out. So if you just
bro, you think the kids care? The kids always side with the fucking mother. until they get older and actually have a conversation with their dad. And even then, they still side with the mother. The kids don't care. Look at 50 Cent and his kid. 50 Cent kid fucking hates him because his mother instilled the hatred in him. Bruh, why is she acting, bro?
Break these things down logically. The women that want to hear it will hear it. The women that don't want to hear it, they're going to wreak havoc. But I mean, like, you can't be out here marrying simpletons, okay? You cannot be out here marrying simpletons. The first woman that gives you the time of day, that's who you marry. That sometimes that works out, but I'm just saying, it's men that are inexperienced.
Well, what do men have? If 40% of men of all time have reproduced, and then 33% of men are virgins between the age of 18 and 31 and have been sexless for a year, what choice do they have? They can barely get a fucking date. He can barely get a match on Tinder. And even if he does get a match, the bitch is playing fucking games. What choice does he have but to cuff up the first woman that he sees? That's the only logical in his face choice. Now, I don't condone that. And you're going to get burnt like that. But if the man doesn't have experience and he doesn't, and this is her going in to shame men who don't have experience, but then she's saying, oh, well, you should only deal with one woman and be faithful to that woman. Well, how the fuck is he going to get experience if he don't fuck no bitches?
That's who you marry. That sometimes that works out, but I'm just saying, it's men that are inexperienced with female nature that they're like, oh no, I cannot foresee how this happened. I'm like,
bruh, that's not fucking true. You're a chameleon. You are a chameleon. Chameleons trick men every single day. Some of the most intelligent men are tricked by chameleons. You think Jeff Bezos thought his wife was going to divorce him? You think Bill Gates thought his wife was going to divorce him? You think Dr. Dre thought his wife was going to divorce him? You think Scottie Pippen thought his wife was going to go fuck Future and divorce him? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, well, you're inexperienced. You think Scottie Pippen was inexperienced with women? Well, I mean, he is game goofy. I will say that. But you don't think he done fuck bitches? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You think Del Curry thought that they had the perfect family? You think Del Curry thought his wife was going to divorce him and then fuck one of his best friends? Bitch, what? What is she talking about? Oh, well, you should have seen it coming. Oh, that's just the women that you date. The same fucking shame, insults, guilt, and they need to be right. Instead of saying this is female nature, this is the red pill, this is the truth. That's what she's mad about because we're literally telling her the truth. She literally practiced open hypergamy, dating up even to the minute of you know, her man being 20, 30 years older than her. And she's talking about, oh, well, you know, you should have foreseen that. When you divorce your husband, if you divorce your husband, we're going to be saying the same thing to that old nigga. You should have, man, you should have been seeing that. You should have been peeped that, Jack. You should have been peeped that, Jack. A hot Peruvian, or, you know, she's hot by, you know, standards of niggas who don't really get bitches like that, but we'll just give her, she's averagely hot, okay? Peruvian woman. And you thought that she was going to stay with you to the end of times? To the end of the road. And I'm not wishing nothing on a union, but I'm just saying, like, that's what we're going to be saying to him. Oh, bro, you should have known that. What, she was 26, 27. She wasn't done. She wasn't done, bro. You should have known that. And I'm not saying that's her character, but if you were to divorce him, that's what we would have said. Oh, man, she was young, bro. She was way out your age range. That's what everybody would say. That's what the women would say. Oh, you best believe that's what the women would say. They would even laugh at an older man. Ha ha. That's what you get, you pedophile. That's what you get for trying to date these young women. That's what you get. Date somebody your own age. Meanwhile, the bitch your own age would have divorced you even worse. She would have known more about the damn laws. Okay, you sitting here upset that you got to pay alimony and child support. The 50-year-old bitch, if you would have dated somebody in your own age range, she would have got you for back child support for the time that you was traveling, working on your job. Say, oh, he wasn't there. I need back child support. Man, fuck out of here. Joshua Cooper said she came up on YouTube off the red pill. Now she's a cultural commentator. Exactly, bruh. Man, she's a fucking chameleon.
That they're like, oh no, I cannot foresee how this happened. I'm like, come on.
See, the thing about me is I can't fake it. I can't fake it. The most faking it I can do is in my daily uploads. And that's just because, and I would say I'm faking it because I don't curse. That's the only way. I can't fake this shit. It's in me, not on me. It's in me, not on me. I can't censor myself and tote the line. She doesn't want to associate with the red pill so she can keep her monetization. She doesn't want to associate with the red pill because she doesn't want to be lumped under all these red pill content creators and toxic masculinity so she can keep that YouTube revenue coming in. So the algorithm continues to bless her and give her favor amongst the YouTube gods and the Google gods. She doesn't want to fuck that bag up, so she has to disassociate herself from the red pill by saying, oh, I'm a cultural commentator. I comment on the culture. What culture? Whose culture? Men's culture? Red pill culture? Oh, yeah, I thought so.
Come on, man. Come on. But you know who I like out of the red pill? Probably the most at this point in time is Ryan Stone.
Who?
Because he talks to men.
Who? Who the fuck is that? Who? I guess this nigga spoke at the 21 convention. What? I don't know who that nigga is. I don't know who he is, bruh. I ain't trying to put no disrespect on his name, but I don't know who he is. Oh, okay. I see him. I don't know much about him. I've seen him on some of Rolo's streams, but he only got 23,000 followers. She got more damn subscribers than he do. She got more than, and is he married? Does he have children? What's going on with bruh? I don't know. I'm just asking these questions because she making it seem like you can't be a man unless you married with kids. Man, fuck out of here with that bullshit. Hassan McMillan says, Ryan Stone works with Rollo Tomasi. Okay, yeah, I seen him on I ain't know his name. I seen his face though. Some rando no one has ever heard of. I mean, he ain't in the black manosphere. I'll tell you that much. And really, he's a bachelor. Oh, Hassan McMillan says, no, he's a bachelor. Wow. So she talking about getting married and having children, but then she brings up a red vitamin content creator who's a damn bachelor. He's a fucking dating coach. He's a pickup artist. Just like, man, what? He's selling courses. He's selling game courses. And then she, man, what is she talking about, bruh?
About maintaining frame in relationships. And I think that's actually important. Betting a woman is a lot different than keeping a woman. It's two different things. You can get laid. That's fabulous. Can you get me to want to be around you for
What? Did she? Hold on. Run it back.
Betting a woman, maintaining frame in relationships. And I think that's actually important. Betting a woman is a lot different than keeping a woman.
Okay, betting a woman is a lot different than keeping a woman. Look, man. Bruh. I fucked though. That's all nigga like. Yeah, would it be nice to keep every woman that you fuck? Yeah, it'd be nice. But you can't keep every woman that you fuck. You can't keep every woman that you fuck. And I would rather be like, still hit. That's good enough for me. Still hit. You can talk all the shit that you want. Oh yeah, we fucked, but he couldn't keep me. Still hit. What? Still hit. Hassan McMillan says he's in the white manosphere. Okay. DVB says dating coaches offer nothing in 2022. Exactly.
It's two different things. You can get laid. That's fabulous. Can you get me to want to be around you?
And then most men can't even get laid. So
you for 5 to 30 years. A lot of these guys know. A lot of these guys know. And you have to think like,
look, most guys who fuck you can get you to stay around for longer. The only reason why you're not staying around is because they're exercising their options and it hurts your feelings. That's literally what it is. Like most women, unless he's just a complete bum, like when most women fuck the guy, they really do want him to stay around. Some don't, some just be sport fucking, but most of them want him to stay around and want them to take him seriously, especially if it's their ideal guy.
Like the stuff comes down to profit. Hi, I'm on YouTube. I'm monetized too, so I'm profiting a lot less than you guys think.
A lot less than we think. You can't lie. The numbers don't lie. We just saw your social blade. The only reason you're not really making as much money is because your heart ain't in it. For one, and I know your heart ain't in it because you don't post every day. I post on multiple channels every day. I go live at least 3 to 4, maybe even 5 times a week. So do you really believe this shit? Do you really believe this shit enough to create content day after day after day after day? No. All she doing is posting shorts of her doing collabs and shit with other niggas. Just clipping up old shit. Okay? Like, nigga, you can hire, at this point, she could probably hire a virtual assistant to do all that. I'd be surprised if she's clipping her own shit.
You guys have no idea. If you guys knew how much I made on YouTube, you would probably tell me to quit and I should do something else because it's less costly to my it's less costly to my privacy, I suppose.
What? Let's go. I mean, we just looked at the social blade. The numbers don't lie. I don't give a fuck what you say. The numbers don't lie. If you're making between $2,000 a month off YouTube, honey, it's not worth quitting. $2,000 a month is great money. It really is. Contrary to what people believe, you can live off of $2,000 a month, especially if you're a fucking housewife. So that's good money for doing nothing. I mean, we're creating content, yes, but let's keep it a buck. This is something that is leisure. It's recreational. Hassan McMillan says she's trying to use lesser known creators. She's trying to work her magic just like her homie Pearly Things. Yep.
But, you know, they accuse these global elites of making money off of women by selling them problems by keeping problems and selling them solutions. And it's like, it's the same thing with the manosphere. I do think some of these guys genuinely want to help men.
What? Put a name on it. Who the fuck are you talking about? Because I don't know any content creators who aren't trying to help men in the manosphere. I don't. Who? Who's not trying to help men? Van Lee says her husband gonna be in the bar after midnight with a cold one and NFL reruns playing in the back. On God.
I think that for sure, especially if you look at like how much they're earning, there's no way that you'd want to do that so frequently, so consistently without wanting to do it, you know, out of, I guess, the kindness of your manly heart. The kindness of your manly heart. So I do.
Now she's questioning the validity of red vitamin content creators saying that they don't actually want to help men. Who? Put a name on it.
Appreciate Ryan Stone's content. I like Rollo's content as well. I find that it's pretty unbiased, except, you know, at times I think it's really silly that if a woman critiques it, you know, then we are just out here preserving women.
Now look at her going at the Godfather. Wow. She's like, you're not in a position to even speak on Rollo, bruh. And I know Rollo got his own situation and people try and discredit him and all this kind of stuff. That's fine. But he put out a great piece of information and he's continuing to do that. You're not in the position to speak on Rollo. Point blank. You can have your critiques and whatnot, but it doesn't make your critiques valid. It doesn't. Because if we were to ask Rolo right now, yo, dog, like, let's keep it a buck. If you could go to Miami right now and your girl give you a hall pass, that nigga would do it in a second. And what does that mean? He's not completely happy with just one woman, but he's doing that in order to keep his family intact and whatnot. He loves her. But let's not be under false aspersions and say if Rolo couldn't get his dick wet with one of them bitches who come on fresh and fit, then he wouldn't do it in a heartbeat. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. I know that's the Godfather. I know, we try and, put this halo on niggas, but let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Or what's the other thing that happens? I don't know. There's so many different arguments I've seen about women critiquing the red pill. I don't really get it. Like, we're not all out here trying to pull one over on you guys. Some of us genuinely just want the world to be better and can see how the decline in marriage is contributing to the decline of society. And honestly, my kids, whatever kids I have in the future, my kids are going to go out there and have to date other people. I don't want my kids dating other people's kids coming from.
Hassan McMillan says, but most feminists / modern women think marriage is slavery. Exactly. Hassan McMillan says, Donovan Sharp, Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels, and who else do you need, Ali? Exactly. Who? Put some names on it. Who's not trying to help men, please?
Like this weird alpha male, high value male. Your girlfriend does whatever you want. You never marry her.
Yes, your girlfriend's supposed to do whatever the fuck you want her to do. And if she doesn't, then, bro, the thing is, there are women who will do it. Like, man, bro. It's heavy on my heart because you got to keep it a buck. In America, the women question everything. They question it. Everything you tell them, even if you've shown that you're a good leader, you've shown that you're competent, you've shown them that you're a great guy. They question you every step of the way. Every step of the way, dog. And there are women who don't. There are women who won't. Overseas, bro. They really are. They really are, bro. Now, I mean, I don't know what American women want. They just don't want to compete. But men don't want to have to be going back and forth, especially if he really is a high value man. He made it without you. Whatever you gonna tell him is not going to help in the grand scheme of things. Let's keep it a buck. Let's not act like you were just going to give your man like crazy business advice. Let's not do that.
Dynamic? That's stupid. That's stupid. Okay, I'm going to catch up on the chat, but I'm going to catch up on the chat. Somebody says they got their popcorn ready. Hey, Allie, any advice for a 22-year-old?
Bro, there are literally women who you'll say, hey, babe, can you go get me a glass of water? They not going to huff and puff and smack their teeth and what? Or they not going to be like, okay, just wait till I do this real quick. They're going to be like, oh, my man asked me to get some water. Let me go and get it. Bruh, we deserve more, man, especially if you're actually on your shit. Men deserve more, bro. Pookie's Hassan McMillan says, and that's why the passport bros are going overseas. Yep. Pookie's friend Ray says, this is what happens when you let women in the red pill. Exactly.
For being a young man. Yes, go talk to other men. Number one, first and foremost. True, being a father was my goal since I was a kid. My dad was that awesome. Rolo's third book talks about fatherhood. There you go. That's awesome. Not in the West, though. And yes, Coach Greg Adams mentions surrogacy as an option as well. Okay.
Yep. That's facts. You can get a surrogate.
If you think it's better and safer in your paranoid mind to pay a woman to be
paranoid when 54% of people are getting divorces, we're paranoid? No. That's a failing grade. Majority of people get divorced and now we're paranoid? The majority of men who have children, their wives are trying to put them on their girls, their baby mamas trying to put them on child support. And we're paranoid? Bro, Come on, dog. This ain't it. This ain't it. Pookie's friend Ray Ray says women are trying to tell men how to be real men when trying to claim to be red pill allies. Exactly. Hassan McMillan says no, we're paranoid, really.
Be your surrogate instead of trying to have your IKEA marriage where you learn and grow together and hopefully you marry.
Learn and grow together, bruh. Look, I'm going to tell you what. If I'm in a marriage and my woman is not doing exactly what I tell her, bruh, it's a wrap, bro. I literally, I can't, bro. I can't. It may sound controlling. It may sound, and I don't have that many demands, but when you're in my presence, I ask you to do something and you don't want to do it, or you ain't skipping to the loo to get it done, then I'm going to feel like, yo, it's other women who would. That you can't like... You can't stop my mind from going there, especially when you have brothers who are going overseas, especially when you have brothers who are, you know, maybe they are doing that seeking arrangement game. Like even the bitches who are bought and paid for, at the end of the day, when you tell them to do something, they gonna do that shit, whether you paying or not. That's the reality of the situation. So it's just like, yeah, like it's not finna be no negotiation, bro. It's not, especially when I'm supposed to be providing. Man, hell no.
Marry an ethical woman who's not going to rob you. If you think that the surrogate is better than a woman who wakes up and is happy to see you and happy to carry on your legacy, then go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. I literally don't care because I know women that are proud to carry their husband's seed. I know women that are proud to carry their husband's seed. You can't convince me. You can't convince me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but once he fucks up, once he makes a mistake, once he gets a little side pussy and exercises his options, then everything changed. Now she becomes the wife from hell. So that is conditional. It's conditional femininity. I'm feminine under these conditions. It's conditional. She's happy to carry his seed because he is financially stable and she knows that she doesn't have to work. She's happy to carry his seed because she is a Chad, or he's a Chad and Tyrone. He has great genetics. That's why she's happy to carry his seed. It's not because, oh, well, she just loves him unconditionally and she's going to stay through thick and thin. No, bruh. No. Hassan McMillan says once he breaks her heart, she's going to lose her shit. Exactly.
Every man that truly loves his woman loves to hold her. Aw, that's cute.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's just common sense. It's not, oh, it's cute. I never heard a man. No, dude, if the man loves a woman, yes, he's going to want to hold her. That's common sense. He's going to want to grab her ass. He's going to want to be affectionate. I don't know. You're probably dealing with men who don't really like you like that. If you're not getting affection as a woman, the nigga don't like you. He don't like kissing you. He don't like, come on, bro.
4 out of 10 guys can't even get into the club alley. 50% that did are dealing with courts.
Yep.
The rest are enjoying life living as king.
Yep.
The rest are enjoying life living as king when 73.6% of the American population is overweight to include obesity.
Yep. See? The men are telling her what it is, and guess what her response is?
The rest are living as king. Only 1 in 3 and 1 in 5 men is even having sex.
So now she shames you. Oh, the rest are living as kings? Oh, well, y'all aren't getting sex. Ha ha. But I thought sex isn't the pinnacle of manhood. Fatherhood was. So ha ha, you're not getting sex. Ha ha, you can't get your dick wet. That's what it always goes back to. Oh, the rest are living like kings? You don't have to, like, come on, bruh. He could have a good life and still, you know, he's a virgin. Unfortunately, you still have a good life. Some guys are content with whacking off. That's not the life that I want to live. And I wouldn't say that it's kingly, but it's a lot of shit that these kings was doing back in the day that I wouldn't repeat. A lot of these kings was fucking gay as hell too. That's what they don't want to mention that neither. A lot of these kings was gay. A lot of these kings were participating in homosexual acts. So I wouldn't say just living like a king, but you can have a good life and you can be fulfilled. And it goes back to, ha ha, you're a virgin. 1 in 3 men aren't having sex. 1 in 5 men aren't having sex. Ha ha, you're not having sex. We're laughing at you. That's what it goes back to. The sign language. Pookie's friend Ray Ray says, this isn't her first time shaming her subscribers for not getting laid. Exactly. As if that's the pinnacle of manhood, right? That's not supposed to be the pinnacle of manhood. But when you ask women, the way that they can get at you is, oh, I bet you don't get no pussy. I bet you don't get no ass. Man, fuck out of here.
Right? 1 in 3 men either hasn't had sex in the past year or is a virgin by age 30. The rest of them are living like king. I don't think so. I think average people are losing. I think we need to rise above it. And I think we need to do that for our offspring. Okay? Y'all do what you want to do with your offspring. I'm trying to hedge my offspring's bets. Call me selfish. My big issue with the red pill and men and women is that they forget that relationships and marriage and family should be sacred. Raising kids is sacred. We can't get anywhere until we sacrifice ourselves. That's what I'm saying. You know, my husband is 50. If we get around to having kids, he'll probably be, I don't know, 51, 52.
Hold on. She says her husband's 50 if we get around to having kids. So they didn't have no kid yet. They ain't even have no damn kid. Does your husband have children outside of this marriage? Are y'all sure that she got a kid? Does he have a child outside of this marriage? I'm trying to see where she was pregnant at. But the husband is 52 years old. The husband is 52 years old. Okay? I don't see no damn kids. She ain't got no damn kids. Because this video is new, I'm pretty sure.
No, my husband is 50. If we get around to having kids, he'll probably be, I don't know, 51, 52. Working diligently. But
they're working diligently. Sound like that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Guys, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. So let me find a little intermission that I'll just play another workout video probably. Excuse me. I'll just play another workout video probably. Actually I gotta nah, I ain't gonna play that one. I got my old Mac Fit videos. I gotta update that to the Reclaim Your Throne ones. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Reclaim your throne.
All right, we back. We back. Let's see. Let's see. Hassan McMillan said Henry VIII had hella wives. Shut up, Allie. Chancellor says she has the ignorant twang to her voice. I despise modern women. Hassan McMillan says women don't need uplifting. They need the straight, cold, harsh, objective reality that the red vitamin defines for both sexes. That's too much for most women. Rolla Tomasi. A says kingly is to never be a slave to a woman, a nation, state by proxy. DVB says, was she married before him? Yes, she might have been. I don't know. Hassan McMillan says she said on the other stream that she has a baby girl. So she has a child out of wedlock, or she has a kid with another man. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. A says, don't think so. They met in the army. Okay. I don't know if she has a kid. There is a picture of want to take, but then I remember ultimately the end result is in God's hand. With this in mind, we celebrate new life we created. Okay, so they had, or I guess they conceived around April 3rd. Or what? By the way, we didn't have a shotgun wedding. My husband was just packing some serious heat at 50. So, I mean, I'm seeing a negative pregnancy test, but he's holding the stomach. Baby Drummond. Okay, so they are having a kid, or I guess she just had the kid. So they conceived March 24th or around that time, 2022. Okay, so they having a kid. All right. That's fine. That's fine. She probably does.
I mean, I think he would have liked to have had kids sooner in his life, but there were a lot of, problems understanding female nature, things like that. So
wow, so he was pretty much a blue pill simp before he wanted to have kids earlier, but he was a blue pill simp before.
He fortunately is able to recover from that with me, but most men that are 50 don't get to.
That's a damn lie. I mean, if he got divorce graped, he might not have been able to recover. But as far as the dating market, shit, that nigga could have hopped on Seeking Arrangements with the quickness, and it would be OV, bruh. It would be completely OV. Like, my nigga would be eating, bro. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Especially you getting that military check-in, bro. As long as this nigga don't have no damn psychotic PTSD break or some shit, he good. Okay, so this video is September 20th, 2022. So maybe they, I don't want to jump off the limb, but she just made this video last week. So, and she's saying they're trying diligently to have a child. So they might have had a miscarriage, because if she was pregnant in March, even though it had a negative pregnancy test, I don't know what she meant by this picture. Let me read the caption one more time just to make sure I ain't tripping. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about when it comes to like her having a kid, because I'm a little confused at if she has a kid, does she not have a kid? I don't know, because it's weird how she posted it. But it says, I thought about whether an early announcement was the route I wanted to take, but then I remembered ultimately the end result is in God's hands. With this in mind, we want to celebrate the new life we created together. By the way, we didn't have a shotgun wedding. My husband was just packing some serious heat at 50. So I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. I hope this brings some sunshine into your beautiful Sunday. So she says, God is good. And this is, the result is positive. Okay. The result is positive. Okay, I got it. Positive, high. So I guess she was pregnant, and at this point, she doesn't have a child yet. If it turns out that this man cannot have children, how long do you think she's staying? If it turns out that this man does not have children, how long do you think she's saying? Because she just said they were trying diligently to have a kid. But if this man can't have kids, if they just say, look, your womb is okay, but his sperm is broken, what do you think she's finna do? You think they're gonna adopt, or you think she gonna go get a young buck who can blow her back out and give her children, married or not?
Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? Y'all got to vet your wives. I think vetting is hard because we see what we want to see in people, you know? So I think it's just too hard to vet people because you want them to pass the test. My father did a fantastic job.
Oh, this is just vet her. Just vet her. You can do all the vetting you want, and you'll even see some red flags, and it won't be big red flags, but you'll see some things that you dislike or that are distasteful that your woman does, or any woman for that matter. And you'll see those things, but you'll overlook them because your love is supposed to triumph all. Love is supposed to push through thickness and thin. Will continue to be in that relationship. That's what it is. You will continue to be in that relationship. Okay?
Because we
oh my God, my dog is barking.
We see what we want to see in people, you know? So I think it's just too hard to vet people because you want them to pass the test. My father did a fantastic job keeping us all in line, yet not needing to be tough at every moment to maintain that discipline. Oh, that's beautiful.
Bruh, that's not hard, bro. Sergeant Hoddle says she seems pretty cool to me. It's hard because even in red pill content world, there's lots of weirdos and simps she has to navigate. No way around it, I guess. I mean, I'm not saying she ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? She says the right things on panels, but when you get her talking alone, she's not red vitamin, bro. That's all I'm saying. She's a chameleon. Hassan McMillan says she's going to get a young buck fast.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Like, feminists are easy to ish on, but it's far easier to find a relationship when you're religious in a way because it's not about you. It's more spiritual than that.
Bruh. You gonna tell me Christians aren't getting divorced? Ask the Black Christian church. Like, come on. Let's not do that. I mean, and I'm all for religion. I respect all the Abrahamic religions. I respect all religions, but specifically the Abrahamic religions. And look, man, that ain't gonna save your marriage, bro.
I actually agree with that. Somebody says a single man equals freedom, unlimited access to meow. Okay, no, 1 in 3, 1 in 5. Keep your money, live in peace. Your average man is earning $42,000 a year. Like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Like, no. Most men are not winning. Most people are not winning.
Well, I mean, let's keep it a buck. If we say 1 in 3 men aren't reproducing, that's still, or aren't having sex or are virgin, that's still 2 out of 3 men that are having sex. So, in fact, most men would be winning because they fucking. So, that's kind of, I know people, and we all love using that stat. Well, 1 in 3 men, and that stat is to prove that it's not easy to get laid, but it's not a stat to prove that, oh, men are losing because 1 in 3 men aren't having sex. Yeah, that's 33% of the men. That's 33% of the men. And then 40% are reproducing out of the whole history. But at the end of the day, if you think the pinnacle of manhood is fatherhood, then maybe that's a bad stat to you. But to me, it just sounds like there were some bachelors in there who never reproduced because they didn't care to. And I'm not saying that's what I want, okay? But I'm just saying that's analyzing the data. Lorraine D says a 52-year-old high-value man could always buy her younger high-value sperm from the bank. Facts.
Winning, okay? I'm not buying any of this. Do I agree that open relationships is the future? Seems monogamy cannot get a good deal, especially for men today's age. Every man that has ever asked about, so far in my chat, any man that has ever asked about polyamory in my chat.
It's not polyamory. Stop fucking up the terms. Polyamory is some free-spirited bullshit. Polyamory is I'll date anybody. I'm a man. I'll date a trans woman. I'm a man. I'll date a bisexual man. I'm a man. I'll date a bisexual woman. I'm a man. No, that's the polyamorous bullshit. Polyamory is you'll date any motherfucking body. You'll date any damn body. It's polygyny. Polygyny. Not polyamory, polygyny.
I don't think has access to even one woman. I think it's a fetish. I think it's a dream that can only be accomplished by the very few, the proud, the brave, the Andrew Tate. It's not going to happen.
No, that's not true either, bruh. That's not true either. It's plenty of men living a polygynous lifestyle, but the women don't know. So what's the difference? What's the difference between them knowing and not knowing? The truth. That's the only difference. And why do you have to keep that difference away from the women? Because the women can't handle the truth. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. Women are already sharing the men. They were sharing the men before they got in a monogamous relationship with the man. But now they want the man that they want. They want him to slow down, even though they were sharing the men up until him. It's bullshit.
Happen for you guys. Stop asking about it. Learn how to get one woman before you try to figure out how to get three.
Well, what if you already have one? Now you want to add another one. She's just assuming that no men are getting laid. Fuck out of here. As much as these bitches is throwing pussy, you got to be out your goddamn mind.
Like baby steps here. Learn how to get one before you get three. There's not that many Sensei Abu Americans out there, or Abu Americans.
Bruh, you don't need, if you leave the country, you can have that shit like that.
There's not that many of him out there, guys. Like, let's be realistic about our goals and relationships. Let's be realistic here. Okay, let's see. So your answer to would you let your daughter date Andrew Tate?
Oh, so us be realistic, but the women can have their unrealistic standards. Right. Hassan McMillan says she's willfully ignorant about how high value men and all men move. Her delusion is over 9,000 facts. Sergeant Hoddle says, I know she don't understand marriage for Chads is a scam for their paper, but it's weird because a lot of her viewers aren't Chad and will have to settle for the marriage scam. Yeah, that is true.
Is no. LOL JK. I absolutely would not let my daughter date Andrew Tate. Oh no.
Well, you don't have a choice in who your daughter dates. That's her pussy, not yours. So I guess she does have a daughter from another man. That's what it sounds like to me. She has a daughter from another man because obviously it's not working with this guy. At least the insemination part.
Haram. No. What? I can't stop my children from doing those things though. But
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Come on. Like, can we just stop trying to make polyamory happen? It doesn't work.
Bruh. Stop with the polyamory. And yes, it really does work. It doesn't work when you're brainwashed with the feminism. It doesn't work when the women are jealous. But it works when the women are family-minded, marriage-minded, involved in unbreakable bonds. That's when it works. When the women get along and raise the children together, you can't just say it doesn't work.
Everyone I know is like, oh, I know a couple that tried to make polyamory work. It's like, okay, did they? Well, no, because it's stupid. And so many of these young...
So it's stupid. Men's sexual preference is stupid. That's what it comes down to. But high value men are practicing polygyny all day. Maybe they're not married to these women, but they have multiple women. They have multiple girlfriends and they're practicing it every day. So yes, it is for the elite men. We're not denying that. We're not denying that it's going to be hard for an average, regular, everyday man. And nobody said that it was easy. But it definitely can work when you got that sack, when you got that paper, when you got that status. Maybe it doesn't work for forever. Maybe it doesn't work for, as long as you want it to work, or as long as you think is what makes it successful. But they're pulling this game every single day with multiple different women. And the reason why it works is because you recycle the women. If the women who don't want to get on the program, the women who don't agree with it, they get gone. They get ghosted. And then you bring somebody else in who is. That's really what it is. And when you're a man and you're leading and you have that financial ability, then you're going to run that play.
Young women that are involved in polyamory relationships, they're not the brightest in the bunch. Here's another critique of the red pill, right? Because it's about you know, be a man and don't have these commitments and stay in your frame. And granted, if you actually look into how it started and how it was written, it's not really about that. It's just about don't be a needy man, period. This is what women are attracted to. Don't be needy. However, it's become quite perverted. But okay, so you don't get into any long-term commitments and you don't cohabitate. Like, we're gonna go like straight red pill with this. So you have maybe 2 girlfriends. They start off in their 20s, some decades go by, and now you have 2 girlfriends that are post-wall, 40, 50, and this is...
You heard what I said. Rotate. This is what a high-value man would do. He would rotate them. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying it's happening every day.
Not in the context of Muslim marriage. You have 2 girlfriends that are post-wall. First of all, you think they're going to stay. That's number 1. Eventually, somebody's going to get tired of it. Number 2, do you know how stupid those women look? Being 50 and being a girlfriend?
I mean, if they didn't have children, then yeah, that's an L. But if they can get children out of that man, like they really... The thing about Allie, she wants y'all to sign on the dotted line. She wants y'all to put the pen to the paper, and you're not a man if you don't. That's what it is. She wants y'all to sign on the dotted line.
None of the, like, not a wife, a girlfriend to some quote unquote high value dude, and the guy looks stupid being with them. They're both...
The only reason why he looks stupid is because the women are older. That's the only reason why. I mean, it wouldn't even be stupid. It would just be age appropriate polygyny. But usually you want to leverage that thing to where you are the older guy and you have 2 younger women. That's how you want to run that play.
50. I don't think that's not going to work out. I don't think so. Maybe in a monogamous LTR, but to try to think that it's possible to basically convince 2 women that they're not worth commitment at all. Like, arguably, those are psychologically...
When you got the money, it's very easy to do. Look at NLE Choppa. Yeah, it only lasted a year and 3 months, but he broke it off with her. She was still trying to stay. She still wanted him. She just wanted him to stop fucking other bitches, even though he told her the truth in the beginning. So she's partially right that, yes, it's a hard play to pull off, but you can pull it off temporarily if you got the bag. And like I said, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health.
Low value women.
Damn, we only 17 minutes in. I'm gonna try and get
what high value woman you know?
We gonna speed it up. We're gonna speed it up a little bit.
Oh, it's okay sharing her man with another 50-year-old at 50. Like, the math isn't mathing. And if they look bad, you look bad as a man being with them. And I'm not saying to wife them up, because obviously they're not worth wifing up if they put up with that.
Nah, I mean, look, it's not, oh, they put up with that. They fucked with him and they saw the vision. If they got something out of it, then there's no harm, no foul. If they got their children out of it, or if they already had children, there's no harm, no foul. The women that need to be the women that really need to get on the polygynous wave are women with children. They definitely need to be the ones who are okay with sharing their man, because they already shared their womb with a nigga who did not commit to them.
I'm just like, where's the logic? Because if you were truly able to pull off this polygamous dynamic, these women would be, proud. Okay. But I don't see it. I don't see it. And a lot of these women are going to get competition anxiety, and it's going to be too overwhelming, and they're going to leave. Muslim marriage, different thing that I respect, completely different. But I'm just like, what do you guys really think is...
How is it different? The only difference is that I mean, the men have a stronger, they got a stronger hold on the women. That's the only difference in the Muslim marriage. And they actually have the funds to pull the play off. That's really what it is. Otherwise, you can't have multiple wives if you can't afford them. So I don't see how it's different.
What's going to happen? Like, I'm so confused. You can't be as delusional as women and then trash women for being delusional. Okay, we have delusional men and we have delusional women. I can't. And then here's the thing too, is like, if you ask women what they like in men or what they're looking for in men, the answer is don't ask a fish how to catch a fish, ask a fisherman. Which, okay, I think that is a fair perspective, but there's also another perspective. Like, I realize we're flippant, but okay, what women want, I would say in general, an ambitious, fit, emotionally intelligent man. Ambitious, fit, kind man, right? And that ambition should lead to money at some point. I would say, like, in general, that's what we're all looking for, but then
that ambition should lead to money. Man, look. That ambition should lead to money. Dude, she's literally telling on herself. She literally giving the same answers. And I'm not mad at her standards. I'm just saying, like, she's trying to act like it's different. Like she read vitamin or something. Sergeant Hoddle says, woman thinking Chads need to be honest. Ha ha. Hassan McMillan says, these women have no illusions. They know what they're signed up for. Classic gaslighting alley.
And women are individuals, and then we like these little quirks. I've got a thing for academic white men. Okay, like that's my thing. But it's just like, well, don't ask the women what they like. You know, you should just ask the men who bang them. By the way, the men that bang them are not you, but you should just ask them. Now, I think that's true when it comes to game and pickup artistry, but I'm talking.
I say something similar to that. Don't listen to who she tells you that she likes. Listen to who she fucking. Who's smashing? Who's the last 5 dudes who hit? That's what she likes.
Not like in the long term. I just don't understand. At some point, you're going to have a conversation with a woman in your life about what she likes. And you can't just be like, oh, I'm not going to listen to you, Sarah. I'm going to ask.
Bruh, who is doing that? She must have felt some type of way on Fresh and Fit. I think she's really trying to call out Fresh and Fit because she just went on their show. Now she's talking this shit. It's been a week since they've streamed, and now she feel like she gonna take up their time slot or some shit. That's what it sounded like to me. Like she feel tight about whatever happened on the set of Fresh and Fit.
Dave, like, come on, y'all. Because I get some complaints from women where we're like, I told him what I wanted, and I told him straight to his face, and it just like it didn't land. It wasn't received. It's actually quite annoying. Okay, we all want to be top 10%, but 90% will never be. Same for women. Same thing for women. Exactly. Deb says, met my man at 23. He was 41, happily married, and have an 8 and a 5-year-old. He's about to turn 53. He's the best dad man I've ever met. So proud to give my kids a good start in life. Good for you, Deb. Shout out to Deb, sis. You are winning. Thank you.
Another glorified sugar baby. Just keep note. Look at the age difference, and I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, like, they're acting like they're red vitamin, but y'all are literally fucking sugar babies.
Same thing for women. Exactly. Deb says, met my man at 23. He was 41.
The man she met at 23, he was 41.
Happily married and have an 8 and a 5-year-old. He's
happily married. They have an 8 and a 5-year-old.
About to turn 53. He's the best dad man I've ever met.
About to turn 53, and she's going to inherit his wealth. He is going to die way before this nigga might die before her eggs dry up. Goddamn. I mean, sheesh. Rahiru says, did she fuck Myron or try to? I don't think so, but I mean, she seems salty.
Matt, so proud to give my kids a good start in life. Good for you, Deb. Shout out to Deb, sis. You are winning. Thank you. I'm welcome to debate Caleb Jones. Who's Caleb Jones? And I'm just talking about long-term relationships. And that's why I don't think the Red Pill wants, I think the Red Pill community, the note exchanging community, the manosphere, I think some content creators want to help men. But a lot of the times, they can only tell you how to bed a woman. They can't tell you how to keep a woman.
Bruh, that's bullshit. Who is she talking about? Bruh? After you fuck, it's not hard to keep the woman. Name some names. Drop some names, because we don't know who the fuck you're talking about. Like, most of the guys definitely tell you how to do LTRs. They tell you how to pump and dump. They tell you how to LTR. They tell you how to do everything. Who is she talking about specifically? Drop some names. Put up or shut up. Hassan, because I'll call anybody out. Hassan McMillan said she was hella quiet on Fresh and Fit. Now she talking free and reckless on God.
I think that's actually important. I think it's actually important. Like, come on. But look, I'm not pretending. Like, first and foremost, we as American women are the are the saddest demographic of women on the planet.
And we can easily go travel overseas and find women who will do exactly what you ask them to. That's the difference. And men know this. Women going overseas is not the same as men going overseas. Your options are the same, if not thinner, there as they are here. Good luck finding a 6-figure man in Belize. Okay, who ain't vacationing. A local. All right, because you're going to fuck around and just find another American, goddamn, or somebody from the UK who got a bag.
We are unkempt. We are ungrateful. Don't get me wrong. But I do think that it's coming down to, I think that a small pool of men has to compete for a small pool of non-delusional women. I think like that might be where we're at. Like I said, average people are losing. But Ryan's in the chat. And I told you guys I like Ryan's stuff. So you guys need to go and subscribe to his channel. I'm going to pin his super chat. You guys need to go. Oh, I can't pin it. Why can't I pin it? Look, subscribe.
I think the only reason why average men are losing is because they're cuffing up these women that they don't understand. That's the main reason why they're losing. Otherwise, if they just kept single and played the field, then they wouldn't be losing.
Subscribe to Ryan's channel. Okay, so he says, great example was my stepfather. He screwed half my small town. My mom stuck with him for 20 years and 5 kids. It's not the incel fantasy of an Islamic harem. They still divorced after we moved out. You know, Ryan is very much embracing reality here, which I think is important because a lot of you want to talk about, oh, I'm not marrying a woman if she's not a virgin. Like, we know you're lying, right?
What? I mean, no hymen, no diamond. That's the real, it's some real shit. Why would you sign papers? I ain't signing no documents for no shit like that. Like, that's just the reality. That's just the reality. And they want to shame men because we want virgin women. They want to shame us.
We know you're lying. Hoes get wiped up all the time. That's why you guys complain in divorce court. All the time. But Ryan's got a really good video about it where he talks about this is just a consequence of, technology these days. Like, that is where we're at. And I shouldn't be using the word hoe because I'm Christian. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. Okay, Ryan says he's met Caleb. He's a bit different than you'd expect. Somebody wants me to talk to Caleb Jones. I'm into it. Thanks for the $10 donation, Ryan. Yes. Okay. And honestly, people need to stop
running up a bag on you niggas. Running up a bag on you niggas, but y'all niggas can't hit the Cash App, can't hit the PayPal. That's why she's able to do this shit, because y'all support these red pill female content creators, but then the men who've been doing this shit for the longest, like Coach Greg Adams, only got 70 subs. 70,000 subs. Like, it's some bullshit.
Stop listening to 29-year-old single dudes on podcasts feeding girls White Claws and pretending they know shit. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that either.
That was a shot at Fresh and Fit. Listen up.
Thanks for the $10 donation, Ryan. Yes. Okay. And honestly, people need to stop listening to 29-year-old single dudes on podcasts feeding.
People need to stop listening to 29-year-old single dudes on podcasts. Let me slow it down because she reading fast. Let me slow it down.
Girls White Claws and pretending they know shit. Oh, sorry.
Feeding girls White Claws and pretending they know shit. How the fuck did I know she was talking about Fresh and Fit? I told you, this is why she made this video in the first place. Because she talking about Fresh and Fit. Bruh. You not finna tell me that them niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about. Okay, especially Myron. I fuck with Fresh. He knows what he's talking about too, to a certain extent. But, he not really standing on everything. He's not standing on everything, which is fine. There's gray area in this shit. But he's living his best life. He understands female nature. He's just less offensive. He is less likely to offend. That's really the thing. But it's not a insult to say that them dudes are single, bruh. They're good. Trust me. Them niggas are fucking. They're not incels. Them niggas are having, okay? Especially that nigga Fresh. From what I'm seeing, especially that nigga Fresh is definitely having, okay? when it comes to the pussy department. So why not listen to them? Niggas got experience in the shit now, especially now. If they didn't have it before they started the podcast, which people question, they got it now. So now what's the critique? Hassan McMillan says she's openly lying. That's not true, Allie. Sergeant Hoddle says, billionaire Trump wife is an overseas woman. He knows what's up. Yep. Hassan McMillan says hoes do get wifed, but not kept. Get the fuck out of here. Chancellor says Fresh is slick a simp. I mean, that's fine, but hey, that nigga is fucking. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He's a simp, but you don't. I mean, he got married once, but you don't see him marrying anybody else. He's still single. He's still exercising options. So the nigga is living the life that we all want to live. Okay, so that's just the reality. Hassan McMillan says hoes get wifed up, but oh yeah, I read that. Rahiru says, bruh, she wanted to fuck Fresh and Fit. Chancellor says, I get the vibe Fresh pays for pussy, LMAO. I mean, it doesn't matter. You pay either way. But I don't think he like directly, here's a pussy for shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, sending the bitch CashApp to pay for an electric bill every now and then, maybe. I don't know. Shit. I mean, that's what we found out with the Miranda situation. You know, he sent her some bucks to pay her light bill or some shit like that, which, you know, it is what it is. If she was providing value, then he was paying for the value. I mean, I'm not doing that before I fuck, but if he already fucked and he just wanted to send her some bucks, then I don't have no problem with that. Hassan McMillan says Fresh and Fit are in Romania with the Tates. Yes. Sergeant Hoddle says they ain't single, they free men. Exactly. Hassan McMillan says Myron is going to find out and will debunk Allie's BS. Yeah, I hope he does. I might even send this shit to him. I
didn't mean to say that either. Yes. Okay. New critique of the manosphere. Hold on. Let me sip my seltzer water. And you know what? It's gonna be over. It's gonna be over for the manosphere once I'm pregnant and I'm making a human. It's gonna be over. It's gonna be like y'all are capping.
So you heard what she said. It's gonna be over for the manosphere. It's going to, bruh. And y'all let her in. Y'all niggas make me sick, bruh. Y'all niggas make me the fuck sick. Look what y'all niggas did, man. Look what y'all niggas created, bro. Y'all gave these, oh, man. I don't want to be disrespectful, but y'all gave these chicks a voice, bro. Bruh. Y'all gave them a platform, man. Y'all gave them a platform over guys like me. Y'all gave them a platform over other guys who are doing it in the space, like Coach Greg Adams. Y'all gave him a platform like, bruh. Are you kidding me? She just said it's going to be over for the red pill. Man, look.
Y'all are capping. Good women exist.
Oh, so she's not a chameleon? Dog, you're fucking a man 30 years your senior. You have no room to talk. Your husband is the age of my grandfather.
Anyway, okay. If the manosphere wanted to, I don't know.
My nigga Rahiru said 20 years later, she'd be like, I'm not happy shit. 20 years later, that nigga gonna be dead. That nigga gonna be dead. That nigga got one foot in the grave, bruh. 20 years later, that man gonna be donezo. He gonna be in a senior citizen home, and she's going to inherit his wealth. Now think about that. Think about that. And if he got children out of it, I'm not mad at it, but think about that. She's going to inherit his wealth. This is a money move. This is a play. And she played y'all niggas. Bruh. She keep doing this YouTube, and when her husband passes, dude, she's gonna be a fucking millionaire. She's gonna be a millionaire. She's going to be a millionaire. A says you pay either way. Smart ones pay to have them leave for peace of mind. Yep. Hassan McMillan says, damn it, how the fuck you let her in, but you don't vet her? Okay, exactly. And y'all know how military women get down. Morgana Days says she once said only 1% of men like Andrew Tate can get a roster. Yeah, that's bullshit. Nigga, that's bullshit. Bro, we been having rosters. LOL, she must have not heard of the passport movement. I mean, and let's keep it a buck. You don't even have to be 1% to get a roster. It helps. It helps, but I mean, shit, all you got to do is be in decent shape, be over, like, I mean, you be 5'7", 5'8", anything over that, be in good shape, have six-pack, whatever. And you can definitely have a roster. Rahiru says, LMAO, you're right. Hassan McMillan said, you should send this to Myron. Real talk, my dude. Yeah, I will. A says, sociopath vibes. She thinks she'll prove RP obsolete. Exactly. A says, wolf in sheep's clothing. Absolutely.
Fix men's problems in the long term, right? Because having a girlfriend is cool until you're like 60, 70. Okay. Hold on. Ryan, it's a $5.
Are you slow? Having a girlfriend at 60 or 70, I mean, that's fucking, that sounds ideal. That sounds ideal, man. See, she doesn't, this is how you know she doesn't know what men want. Sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. Period.
Donation to the platform says, wanting to marry a virgin is actually a man who wants a woman who lies better. Oh, that was so good. Oh, I like that one.
Hold on, what that nigga say? Let's run it back.
It's a $5 donation to the platform. It says, wanting to marry a virgin is actually a man who wants a woman who lies better.
Wanting to marry a virgin is actually wanting a woman who lies better. This is the mentality of the modern woman. Lie about your body count. And then she's gonna laugh. Oh, I actually like that. I actually like that. I should do that. I should have done that.
Oh, that was so good. Oh, I like that one. I like that one.
And I mean, her tone just sounds, it sounds very facetious. It sounds demeaning. Oh, that was so good. Good boy. That was so good. You just helped the girls out. You just helped the girls. Man, look.
Good for you. Good for you.
Good for you. These dudes are obviously simps, man. This is who is letting these bitches clout up, bro. This is who's letting these bitches clout up. Y'all are some simps, bro. The only reason that I subscribed to her channel is because I knew I was going to break this shit down. I knew the Chameleon waves was going to come out. Bro, I knew it. Y'all are some simps, bro. Y'all over here donating to this bitch. Validating talking points when she don't know what the fuck she talking about. Chancellor says, these hoes hate virgins because they're ashamed they lost theirs. They'll never admit it. Yep. Rahiru says, can't even be mad at women anymore. The manosphere fumbles the bag like an OnlyFans model. Oh, God.
Okay, let me stop fangirling. Okay, so, right, let's help men in the long term. Wouldn't we show men examples of women who are in long-term relationships who respect and admire their men?
Bruh, I already said this. You think Dr. Dre, you think Scottie Pippen, you think any of these niggas expected a divorce? Dog, I don't think you understand. I work in real estate and we specifically market to people who are undergoing divorce because they want to sell their house because they don't want to be attached in any way to their significant other, who, might I add, they might have been with for 10, 15, even 20 years. It's an outdated system. A says chameleons are evolving. Yes, they are.
Wouldn't we like profile and highlight them instead of highlighting 304s? Because
Mr. Jake the Great says, I'm sorry, Allie can still take the D respectfully.
At some point, you got to be able to just, I can do it. I can look around at women. I can say 304, lady, mid. 304, lady, mid. And by mid, I mean like mid-femininity. Okay?
Oh, I thought she was talking about mid looks. I'm like, shorty, you're an adjustable 6.
I can go in 1, 2, 3. I know what box to put these women in based off of their appearances. You shouldn't judge by a book by its cover, but people do it, okay? Like, y'all are judging me right now for my hair and my dress. Like, literally, we do it all the time. I don't think that the manosphere actually wants to fix that problem because I've actually been in my...
Oh, Chance said, Yeah, she can get the D, LMAO. She slick, look like Basha. Yeah, that was a girl that. Hey, shout out to Chance, one of my best friends. That was a girl that we went to high school with. She does look like Basha though. She really do. But hey, I ain't gonna lie. I seen Basha the other day going into Kroger, and she was with some like 70-year-old man too. So I guess women who look like her are definitely dealing with hella older men.
My opinion, because I am flat chested and married and an adjustable 6, I actually think that I haven't been able to have like business opportunities in the
You heard what she said? She said she's being discriminated against because she don't got no body, yada, 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 yada. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, thick, takes little waist. She ain't got that. She ain't got that. So now she feels like she's being discriminated against, even though she has 101,000 subscribers on YouTube and surpassed some of the top red vitamin dating coaches or gurus or whatever the fuck you want to call them. She surpassed all of the top guys except a select few. She surpassed King Riches, who's been doing this shit. She surpassed Coach Greg Adams, all of his channels. She's about to lap even more content creators, and she's going to tell us that she has been lacking business opportunities because of the way that she looks. Man, fuck out of here,
because
bro.
I am flat chested and married and an adjustable 6. I actually think that I haven't been able to have like business opportunities.
Watch her get a boob job and a BBL. If she get a boob job and a BBL, it's over for her nigga. It's over for him.
In the manosphere to try to, I don't know, encourage men and women. And I know that there are other wives who want to help out as well, but they're not given those business opportunities. Some of us are just like not hot enough. I get that. That is
yes, that is true.
Fine, but it's a reality and it's true. And you know, I'm not going to sit here and do the woman thing and pretend like there couldn't possibly be another reason. Like maybe they think my work ethic sucks. Maybe they think I'm like secretly crazy. I don't know. Like
maybe we think you're a chameleon.
These are all reasons why I could be denied certain opportunities. But it's apparent to me that the money needs to be made, and so to do that, we need to profile the worst women possible instead of saying, "Hey, this is what a long-term decent woman may or may not look like." Take a gander, which is why I developed a wife panel. But if you think about it, if they were to solve the problem, then jobs would be lost. And it's the same principle about feminists. So feminists, if they were to admit that women are not oppressed, they wouldn't be able to go out and do activism either professionally or personally.
Bruh, we're not finna act like these bitches are making a bag off of being a feminist. The only bag that you're making off of being a feminist is in sex work. Like, we're not finna act like these bitches who out here protesting are really getting a bag. Fuck no.
And there would be a lot of charities that would have to be shut down, right? It comes down to dollars.
That ain't even true. That ain't even true, man.
Here. So I think that in a way, the manosphere makes problems for men and doesn't necessarily seek to solve it.
What? What is she talking about?
However, seeks to sell solutions.
The manosphere keeps that pistol, you know, that 40 Glock out of these men's mouths after they just go through a divorce where their wife takes everything that they worked for the past 20 years. That's what the manosphere does. Shout out to DVB. She says, or he said, I don't know, but he says, yeah, she is definitely a feminist. A says the Susan Wachiki algorithm favors her. Pearly, etc. To get to these numbers in such a short time. Exactly, bruh. Exactly. And I'm not hating, like I said, but don't act like you're having it harder than, oh man, get the fuck out of here. I've been doing this shit for at least 5 years. And you know what I'm saying? I just realized how to grow a channel. I put out way better content, no cap. And my thumbnails hit different too. But you see that there's censorship. My last channel, Quarantino to God, it got axed. I had 1,500 subs and was only getting 15 views a video. That's bullshit.
If that makes sense. Kind of like how the Democrats, they sell you these problems and they sell the solutions, but like the solutions never actually solve the problem. Now, I do
Chancellor says, to be honest, old white niggas will marry anything, and that's facts.
think there are actually some content creators that want to help men. I really do, honestly. And it comes down to content of character. If you can't like if you can't check the main points of, I suppose, a belief set, right? Or like a praxeology, if you can't critique them and push back against it, then I just don't think that person is worth their weight. At least Ryan came out and said, you guys can say that you care about body count all you want, but y'all are still bedding and wetting these 3 or 4s. So
who's wedding? Only the simps are wedding. The red vitamin guys, we ain't wedding shit. We bedding, but it don't matter. It don't matter her body count if we just fucking. Who's wedding?
Like, do you really care? Do you actually care? Okay. Anyway, I think I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I think I covered all my points. I wanted to cover up the fact that, yeah, they could have happy wives out there. We could be your guys' allies. And I realized, oh, Allie, that's so suspicious. Oh no, why would you do? I don't know. I'm trying to make the world a better place. But also, like, my husband has met a lot of other content creators as well, and he's watched the content for a while. At times, in my opinion, possibly to a detriment. At other times, actually to a benefit. So that was one thing. They profile 3 or 4s for money, not worthwhile women. There's no discussion about fatherhood and frame, which I think is weird.
No discussion about, bruh. There's plenty discussion about frame, but no discussion about fatherhood. This is what she wants. Just appease to what the pregnant wife is asking you to do. This is how to keep your frame in a marriage as a father. Be on diaper duty because the wife is tired of changing diapers, dude. Man, look, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up.
I think that's really weird. That's really weird. And we have men that are so averse to like marriage and children. And I understand. I don't know how else to explain this. I know the laws are bad, but the United States did not invent marriage. It's working.
Oh my God. So the laws are bad. The United States didn't invent marriage. So since the United States didn't invent marriage, get married in the United States. That's the conclusion. And have children. Why don't you? So you can get put on child support and pay alimony. Shout out to Chancellor. He says, oh yeah, I already read this one. Hassan McMillan says, Allie is a turncoat and she's two-faced. Classic facts.
Well, everywhere else. So it's my opinion. Shout out to MLD. American people are broken. We are broken because it works fine.
Nah, I ain't gonna say all that. Look, she gonna be like, oh, it works fine in these other places. Yeah, because they're able to have multiple women.
Asia works fine in Africa.
Oh, I know you're not gonna talk about Africa now. Them niggas definitely have multiple wives. What are you talking about? Really, when it comes down to guys who are actually getting pussy, that's really our only gripe. Yeah, I love my girl, but let's keep it a buck. Okay? That's really the only gripe. The guys who are actually sexually active, that 60% who are actually getting laid and aren't virgins. Okay?
United States, like, oh, well, gosh, I don't know. I FOMO'd at 40 as the woman, and now I want to get a divorce and break up my family. And it hurts so many people in the process. But okay, those are all of my critiques. You guys can comment and you can drop your final critiques or questions in the chat and I will address them. So I've been thinking about this for a couple of days. Thank you for coming to the struggle stream. This is where we're at while I'm traveling. I don't have a choice. So $2 donation to the platform from Orient Patty. Do I watch Tribecast? I've seen a little bit of their content and I do like their content.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I'm very active with the banhammer because I have to protect my blocking you or crying to my husband. I'm gonna block you. Okay. I am a woman and I don't care. Society has always highlighted women who are good to their husbands. That's why we have men wiping up 3 or 4s and getting Pikachu shocked face when she bails. That's what I'm saying. I've gotten engaged to a virgin. I don't think people talk about how you can get a virgin, but there's always a chance the ways of society can get them to wonder and want to be with other people. Like,
Yeah, that is true. A said might have not invented the concept of marriage, but higher about them family court law, or how about them family court laws? Yeah. How about them family court laws? Who invented them shits?
FOMO is just an immature thing. I used to FOMO a lot, and it's because you don't remember reality, or you don't consider reality. So I used to FOMO about the other rave girls that were young and hot and half naked on Instagram, because I would see and I would scroll and I would look and they would look so happy. And I would have to remind myself, and I would go to my husband with this, because basically I'm like, I know the truth.
Dude, she's literally, this nigga had to put a ball and chain on her to keep her from being one of them rave girls who are in fishnets. Dude, she's not red vitamin. This nigga had to put a ball and chain on her and demand her rub Ben Gay on his back every evening in order to keep her fast ass in the house.
And I need a reinforcer, somebody to like remind me of the truth. And the truth is that a lot of those girls are out there doing massive amounts of drugs.
That is true. I mean, nobody said that the rave girl was like something to be emulated.
And that is like one high risk behavior. What's other high risk behavior? Promiscuity. What does that come with? Sometimes it comes with STDs. Sometimes
yeah. Remember, it was a festival in Miami where like a fourth of the people had herpes or some shit. I think it was last summer. Was it? I don't want to say it was Rolling Loud. It was some other shit. I don't remember though. But let me see. Let me look it up real quick so people don't be like, "Oh, you're lying." Or was it Miami Spring Break? I think it was the summer of 2020 Miami Spring Break herpes. Oh, it was out. Yeah, it was okay. So it was the summer of 2019, and it was a herpes outbreak that followed Coachella. Okay. So how Coachella herpes outbreak happened and why it spread. Okay, so there you have it.
It comes with unwanted pregnancies. Sometimes you end up ODing. Okay, so they look cute on the gun, but I would have to remind myself of that truth. Even though I was married and I loved my husband, I would still see these happy thoughts out there. I would still see that. I'm like, am I missing something? And can like really think about that? Am I missing something by being sober and not doing ecstasy in the blazing hot sun with a bunch of other criminal degenerates? Like, social media is a liar. Okay, so if you're FOMOing, I suggest you just put the social media down. I am telling you.
But she said other rave girls. So she had done it before. She was a rave girl before, but when she met her husband, she chilled out. And now she's having the fear of missing out, bro. To me, it sounds like this shit is holding on by a thread.
It's all capped. It's a lie. It is such a lie. Okay. But men FOMO too, and it's weird.
Men FOMO about the pussy that they missing out on. That's literally it.
Because men FOMO over the lack of sexual access.
Yes, and it's not sexual access, it's sexual variety. So here, let's see what she got to say.
Yeah, so whoever a man lionizes is probably who he didn't have access to in his developmental years. If you've had a couple of virgins, it's nothing special. I'm not recommending.
Yeah, I mean, I've taken over 5 women's virginity, and it really ain't. At least the modern women. Now, maybe if you went overseas and you was with a virgin, she'd probably stay with you for the rest of your life. But these modern Americanized women, if you find a virgin now, you're just practice for them. You're practice for them. Straight up.
This debauchery, but people do the debauchery anyway. If you grew up in a small white town, you never had access to a Latina, like that's who you fetishize when you're older. That's mostly what I've seen. So
most white women do not date outside of their race, but okay.
Men who fetishize all women probably had access to like no women.
Van Lee said, "Damn, Tino, you are the virgin whisperer." Yeah, man. I mean, I've had my fair share, but yeah, I mean, you're just practicing them.
See what I'm saying? You're supposed to be having these formative experiences in elementary school. Here's a flower. Here's a gift. Middle school. Here's a first dance. Here's your first kiss. High school. Maybe you guys go steady. Maybe you take it a little bit further. You're supposed to have these socially developmental experiences with the opposite sex during your developmental years. I don't understand. So FOMO is just, you're not looking at the facts. You're not looking at the facts. Somebody says, I don't give.
Van Lee says virgins in 2022 are a waste of time. You are literally practice, nothing special. Facts.
Myself enough credit. Why would I do that? Okay. Somebody says I miss Kevin Samuels. Me too.
Yeah, I miss Kevin Samuels because he definitely would have debunked this bullshit she talking about now.
Me too. My biggest critique of the red pill is that we have lots of what the issue is, but no solution. Most channels are like get fit, make money, then give no good advice or good fitness channels.
What? Nah, the issue with, okay, a good fitness channel is my channel, Reclaim Your Throne, for one, but we don't get pushed in the algorithm. A good critique for the red vitamin, I think, like the main critique is that the content creators beefing with each other. That's my only critique. We shouldn't be beefing with each other. Other than that, it's sound.
That's because you're not subscribed to Ryan.
Bruh. I mean, I looked at Ryan. I mean, I'm not saying that he's, in bad shape or whatever, but if you look at me and you look at him, it's night and day.
I don't know. I think his generalized. I don't even think he does advice. I think he makes observations. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I think Ryan does. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this is why I think you should follow him.
So she referenced this nigga and she don't even know what he does. She doesn't even know what the type of content he created, but she probably had 1 or 2 conversations with him. Like, come on, bro.
His platform. So basically, he's kind of a nerd, and he's been doing case reports himself, but also receiving them from men for decades. So men tell them their stories of successes and failures, and so he's been doing this for a very long time, probably most of my life, really. I'm 27. So at that point, I would think that somebody has something reasonable to say about what's going on between men and women.
Van Lee says, Tino, what are your thoughts on the treadmill fashion transition videos on IG? I don't think I've seen that before, but are you talking about like niggas changing clothes on a treadmill type shit? I don't know.
So there you go. That's why. Yeah, but a lot of you guys can only tell you how to get laid. I'm like, that's step number 1. Like my brother. Okay, this is what I mean by step number 1. Something weird has happened with my brother. He's 14. He's about to be 6 feet tall. He got ripped and he's athletic. And he used to get no female attention. And now he's getting female attention like every day. Every day is a new one. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sharon, Teresa, Karen. There's just someone new every day staring at him. And it's like the kid figured it out at 14. And you know what he figured out? Don't be fat, be confident, and get ripped. But like step number.
Man, it ain't about, though, be confident. No, he's fucking 6 feet. And he's ripped. That's literally it. That's literally it. You could have the dullest personality, but it doesn't matter. If he is physically appealing, if he's physically attractive, that's it. That's it. She just debunked everything that she's been talking about. He don't need anything else. He don't need game. He doesn't need charisma. All he needs is his looks. At this point, if you're 16... if you're 6 foot at 14, bro, you're in a whole different, you're grown man status in middle school, my nigga. Like that shit is different.
1, get access to women. But let's say he never learned past that. Where do you think he'd be in his 20s? There has to be more. There has to be more. Okay, somebody said cute shirt. Thank you. I don't want
that nigga's gonna be a bachelor for a long time.
Divorced, but my husband stares at women's behind for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm devoted, but I can't do this anymore and gaslight too much.
See, listen up, run it back.
There has to be more. Okay, somebody says cute shirt. Thank you. I don't want to divorce, but my husband stares at women's behind for 5 to 10 minutes.
She doesn't want a divorce, but her husband stares at women's behind for 5 or 10 minutes. Bruh, you can't make this shit up. Sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. Point blank, period, Jack. I don't care what y'all say. It's the reality.
Devoted, but I can't do this anymore and gaslight too much. Your husband's a human being. Him staring at other women, he's probably sexually deprived. I would look at your own physique and see if you maybe have...
Uh-oh. She critiquing her. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you what. These women, that you really think that you are going to be able to, just one woman gonna be able to satisfy all this man's sexual urges? It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen.
I've put on weight, and maybe he hasn't told you anything about it, because this happens with a lot of women.
Yeah.
Not to say that he hasn't put on weight, because I don't know your situation, but I would suspect, like, if I gained 150 pounds, I would expect.
It don't matter what you look like. You could be the baddest bitch on earth. He's still gonna look at another woman, bro. If that's all he's doing is looking and he ain't even fucking them, then what's the problem?
My husband to start looking at other women. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real. I would expect him to start looking, because I didn't care about having something cute to wiggle in front of him. Okay, you can, and also it's like these women that complain about these things, are they sleeping with their husbands? You know what I mean? So it's like, probably, I don't know. It's probably.
It's his sex drive trumps her sex drive when they are in the same age, meaning a 50-year-old man's sex drive is still way more rampant than a 50-year-old woman's sex drive. So their sex drives are not matching because they're in similar age range and they're older.
Probably sexual repression. That is my best guess. Sexual repression. You said you only gained 4 pounds.
See, I mean, like, around my girl, I'm not gonna blatantly look at no ass unless we're both looking at ass. Like, cause you know, she can acknowledge that, yo, shorty got a fat ass. That's crazy. I'm not gonna be the first one to do it, but just out of respect. But I mean, shit. Like, what the fuck? You gonna lock down my eyes and say I can't look? Man, fuck out of here.
I don't know all the details of your marriage. You're welcome to book a one-on-one session with me, because I don't want to put your business out there. But I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if you're a real person.
Look, but don't touch.
For me to like continue this conversation, book a session, send me an email. Okay. Because all I make is generalized statements. He's been doing it on the regular since 2012, but used to do.
Who is he? Who she said? Who said that?
Okay. Because all I make is generalized statements. He's been doing it on the regular since 2012, but used to do pickup artistry in the 2000s.
Who?
Shout out to Ryan. Yes, it's a collection of field reports, men swapping notes. $9.99 donation from Assange.
I don't know who the fuck they just said.
Julian Assange. Is it Assange?
Assange.
Thoughts on Melanie King? She's an entertainer. That's fun. Okay.
She's a chameleon, just like you.
Somebody says friends with benefits are great. I don't think so. I'm sorry.
They're great for men.
I'm sorry. It sounds like people running from responsibility.
Running from responsibility, bruh. She want men to be fathers so bad. She want niggas to just have kids with these women so bad. It's crazy.
Maybe you never get married, but at least common law marriage. You got to get this DNA out there. I don't know what to tell you guys. Okay. Ham sandwich. Friends with benefits is just two adults lying to themselves and each other. Right? Because if you're
what? Okay.
friends with benefits, that person can still sleep with other people. And it's not just.
Yeah, she can, but then she can get cut. She can get cut the fuck off. Point blank.
Like the man obviously can sleep with other people, but the woman can still sleep with other people too. So that's just being in the streets without saying that you're in the streets because you want to feel good about yourself.
Yeah, if she sleeps with somebody else, she getting cut off.
Because you want to feel good about yourself? My husband have friends with benefits. Where are they at now? Where are they at now? Where are they? Sorry. That was just too much fun. Too much fun. Okay. Have an amazing day. If you like this content, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below.
There you go. That's the video. We got through it all. It took us damn near 3.5 hours. It was tough to get through. I'm not gonna lie. There was so much in there. I had to break it down, but you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send relationship questions to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking name with the BS. You already know. Reclaim your throne.